We are live. What's up? What's up? What's up? Good evening, everybody. It's Famous Friday. It's Famous Friday. Hope all is well. Waiting for Dan Yellow Kata to hop on. Hi, Miss Sabrina. How you doing? Hope all is well. All hands on deck. Well, before Danielle gets on here, I just wanted y'all to I just received this thing about a feud between CTU and SEIU that threatens Mayor Johnson's political future. But I don't even think it threatens the future. His future was done as soon as he took that $52 million and started dedicating uh, everything to the migrants and to his personal agenda and not the city. But it says the host committee for an upcoming fundraiser for Brandon Johnson doesn't include the Service Employees International Union or any of its affiliated unions. Thus, a potent signal that the union helping to bankroll and staff Johnson's 2023 campaign is disenchanted with the mayor and may not support him for a second time. Well, they should not. Okay. A key political player is missing from a weekend birthday fundraiser. We'll get into the birthday fundraiser. That can serve as an unofficial launch for Mayor Branson Johnson's re-election campaign. The host committee for the Fulton Market fundraiser does not include the Service Employees International Union, aka SEIU, or any of its affiliated unions. That's a potent signal that the union helping bankroll and staff Johnson's 2023 mayoral campaign is disenchanted with the embattled mayor and may not support him for his second term. This Saturday night event to celebrate Johnson's 49th birthday is the mayor's first major fundraiser since taking office. The general admission tickets are $250. Okay, and the party will take place at 167 Green Street, a basketball court turn event space overlooking the Chicago skyline. I think they're done with him. They don't support him any longer, said Jerry Morrison, the now retired assistant to the president of the SEIU Local 1, referring to SEIU. I cannot imagine a scenario where they're with the mayor in his reelection. Another SEIU source, get Danny up in here. All right. Another SEIU source said there is zero chance that the union will be on board to help Johnson win a second term. All right. Our membership is generally disgusted with the way he's running the city. Yes, SEIU, and so is the rest of the city. That's why he has 6.6 overall rating, but somebody said it was -7, so I don't know. And he's done nothing to advance our labor issues. Yes, he has nothing to advance Chicago as a whole. Mm-hmm. Okay. The source says, pointing to unsettled SEIU contracts with crossing guards and city election board employees, as well as an ongoing dispute between SEIU and the Chicago Teachers Union. SEIU has accused the CTU of crafting contract proposals that would train teacher assistants to do work currently done by members of SEIU Local 73, potentially diminishing the union's future ranks. SEIU Local 73 went so far as to sign onto an internal SEIU-wide resolution declaring itself under attack by CTU. We are all under attack by CTU, SEIU, so we understand. We understand SEIU, and we are sticking beside you. I'm sticking beside SEIU, okay? This is not something that allies and friends do to one another in the labor movement, said Mr. Morrison, a veteran political organizer. It's pretty unheard of. The mayor is seen as complicit in it. Johnson is a former failed, they've got to put failed, but a former failed middle school teacher who served as a paid organizer for CTU before becoming mayor. Okay? The feud between CTU and SEIU is far from over. In January, 3 SEIU presidents, Greg Kelly of SEIU Healthcare, y'all need y'all healthcare, local ones, Jenny Kastrup and Diane Palmer of SEIU Local 73, met with Johnson and senior mayor, failed advisor Jason Lee, and urged the mayor to pressure CTU to stand down. Johnson refused. Johnson refused because he needs that $3.5 million pension that he thinks he's getting. But it's Rico time. We're hopeful to get some resolution of the problem. Kelly said SEIU's absence from the host committee for Johnson's fundraiser speaks for itself, but there has been no discussion about whom the union will support in the 2027 mayor election. So far, the people who have said that they're going to run, that's out here in the, in the streets, in the Chicago streets and stuff, they all are not worthy of the mayor's seat of Chicago. They're not worthy of this beautiful city. See, that's what the problem is, Dan. This city is beautiful. Yeah. And they are abusing this city. Okay? No one cares about the culture. No one cares about the history. No one cares about this. This is the staple of the Midwest, Chicago. And saying our ancestors and our grandparents, they migrated. A lot of people migrated to Chicago. That's why you got that accent. That's why you got that accent. You know what I'm saying? However, they don't understand that because you're dealing with a whole bunch of narcissists, okay? People who suffer from narcissists, so they don't care about it. And we happen to have one in office. So that's crazy to see that, but I'm not surprised. Now, during the DNC, over at the McCormick Place, I had went to an event, and there was an SEIU person speaking, and then there was also the One Fair Wage person speaking as well. And they basically, you could, like, how they were talking like basically we're willing to back another person. This is not like he's not it. You understand? Like it was in so many words, to the point that like Danny Davis was supposed to come out after them, and everybody was like, man, nobody don't want to see no Danny Davis. And they're like, all right, well, we're done. You know what I'm saying? We're done. And they ended it, right? So yeah. So that's no. See, he doesn't care. Now let's get into this birthday party that's happening tomorrow before we get into Famous Friday. Okay. So first of all, I didn't even know this man was an Aries. So this I understand now. That's why he comes with the victim mentality. And then he's a March Aries. See, the March Aries, they got a little bit of the Pisces residue mixed in. So and so he's so this is it. The April Aries, they say it's these March Aries. So this makes a lot of sense. But anyway, he's having a birthday celebration tomorrow. The tickets for general admission is $250. $250. The host committee. Oh my God. Honorable Danny Davis. Honorable is crazy. Honorable is that's a little bit too much. Danny Davis. Okay. Jesus Chuy Garcia. Oh wow. He is part of the Hispanic KKK. Jonathan Do Nothing Jackson. Honorable Robin Kelly, she don't do nothing either. They be complaining about her and Harvey. Delia Ramirez, she's part of the Hispanic KKK too. Emmanuel Chris Welch, he's the new Speaker of the House. He's trash too.
Yeah.
Don Harmon, oh my God. Tony Preckwinkle.
All the sellouts.
All the sellouts. Larry Rogers Jr., Bill Laurie, Stanley Moore, Tara Stamps. Tara Stamps, took over from him. Took over his when he became mayor. She became the Cook County Commissioner for where he was. Carrie Steele, that's president of Water Reclamation. She's a head commissioner over there. That's when we seen Precious the other day.
Mm-hmm.
That's her boss. Like they over there, over there people. Monica Gordon, that's the new state. That's the new Cook County clerk. Walter needs to go to jail. Burnett. Melissa been stealing all of our money. Conyers Irvin. Also, her terrible husband, Jason Irvin, who said that the $175 million the CTU pension money is an accounting error. It's an accounting error. That's what he said. He's an idiot, and he is the chairman of budgeting for the city of Chicago, and his wife is the treasurer.
It's a treasurer.
Dangerous. They're dangerous. Okay. Pat Dow. I love Pat Dow, but this is killing me. Pat Dow. Michelle Don't Do Nothing Harris.
Mm-hmm.
Hispanic KKK Brian Cicho Lopez. Honorable William Hall. Jesus Christ. Rosanna Rodriguez Sanchez. Teamsters Local 745. ATU Local 241, Illinois Federation of Teachers, Illinois Education Association, Ironworkers Local 63, Black Contractors, Owners, and Executives. I really got to look them up because I want to say who are they?
Yeah, Chicago, I want to know. Yeah.
Chicago Federation of Labor PAC, AFSCME Council 31. Okay. And then special guest is Johan and Lisa Beasley. I love Lisa Beasley. I went to Second City with Lisa Beasley. So Lisa Beasley, she don't got nothing to do with this. However, everybody that's at this birthday celebration need to be arrested.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody for Rico. It's Rico time. It's Rico time. Okay. So let's yeah. Honestly, I'm gonna be outside protesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna be outside protesting because how dare you think that you can celebrate your birthday?
That's right.
When the Chicago is in the state it's in. Like, you haven't found no replacement for ShotSpotter. They're getting killed every day. Okay, they're getting killed every day. It's given that you want it like this because it's big business it's big business when we get killed. It's big business when we get killed, right? You got the 750 bed shelter that y'all trying to push over here in Hyde Park. We'll get into that because that's Alderman Yancy's ward. You have the TIF money that you keep laundering through all this money bonds and all of that. Our kids can't read. You see what I'm saying? So what are you celebrating? And you charging $250.
$250.
What are you celebrating?
He shouldn't be able to go nowhere without any nowhere in Chicago in peace. Everybody should be outraged. Everybody should be. It shouldn't just be us. It should be everybody protesting. This man is destroying Chicago, and he getting ready to go and have a celebration, and they're paying $250. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. But he didn't already stole all of our money, and now he just gonna keep getting richer.
Richer, yeah.
That's terrible.
While he blames Trump.
Why he blames Trump
and Elon Musk and the billionaire. See the billionaires. Well, what y'all?
Y'all have all the billionaires and millionaires. That's all the Democrat Party is comprised of. Y'all got Mark Cuban. Y'all did nobody say nothing about Mark Cuban, who was paying all that money to Kamala in the Democrat Party. Y'all got George Soros. Y'all have all the millionaires and billionaires on there, and then not including who all the congresswomen, all them, they millionaires and billionaires. Come on,
Come on.
come on.
The mayor's priorities are crystal clear. His party comes before your safety, your kids, and your tax dollars.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're done watching the city burn while politicians toast champagne. No, it's not gonna work. It's not
Right.
gonna work. So get all the security out there, get the police out there, but I'm outside because it's Rico time.
Mm-hmm. They
Okay.
out there too. They out
Yeah,
there
and we
toasting.
don't
Can
know.
you?
Somebody said, "Will Kwame be there?" We don't know because we don't even know if Kwame is Kwame alive.
Right. Is Kwame alive?
Is Kwame alive? At this point, now somebody did say like a few months ago that Kwame was sick, so he might be sick. And if he is sick, he needs to resign and get
Yeah.
better and get better.
Mm-hmm. So everybody toasting while they stealing our money, toasting to it.
Toasting,
That's sad.
toasting.
And we had the power to stop it, but we too brainwashed.
Yeah, too brainwashed, and I mean, he he slid me $500.
See?
He slid me 500.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But he gave Bishop Acri, after he was not going to get on a CTU board, but what you give him? You slid him $5 million.
See? And just getting paid to sell us out.
Getting paid to sell us out. They keep talking about Talaferro. Okay, Talaferro all day today at the meeting earlier. They can talk about Talaferro. Must be some.
He must be a wild boy.
Yeah,
That's a wild.
he
That's
must
a
be a wild boy.
that's a wild boy. That's a wild boy right there, huh?
Yeah, Talaferro. But anyway, let's get into Famous Friday. Today, we are going to make Desmon Yancy famous. Okay, that's the 5th ward. Okay, we may be having a special guest. I don't know, but if not, I got everything I got to say about this man. Now, anyway, Desmon Yancy is an American politician, okay, and a community organizer. Anybody with that organizer part, that's a sign, okay, of we're in danger, okay, because they don't know how to organize anything when they get in these elected seats. He is the alderperson for Chicago City Council's 5th ward. He won the 2023 election for the office. 5th ward is on Chicago's south side. It includes portions of the Hyde Park, South Shore, and Woodlawn neighborhoods. Very good, affluent neighborhoods. What? In the Black community. What? By Lakeshore. Lake Michigan. And Lakeshore Drive. Okay, the drive. Okay. He's a Democrat, and he got his education from DeVry University. Okay. When he ran, the general election had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 people ran.
Really? For his
yeah. Okay. It was between him. It was between Tina Hone and Desmon Yancy. Tina Hone got 1,983 votes, and he got 2,772 votes. So that wasn't even a lot.
Mm-hmm.
For the runoff election, he received 6,184 votes, 51%, and Tina Hone got 5,758 votes. So she got 48. She didn't lose by that much.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying? So Tina, come holler at us, okay?
But then we gotta see what she about now. Do you know?
No, come holler at us. We gotta see exactly.
Yeah.
We gotta see.
Yeah.
You know, because we know what he's about.
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing. All right. So
we know he gotta go.
Oh yeah, he gotta go because what we're about to break down. He gotta go. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So, a message from your fifth alderman. My commitment to service and uplifting needs of the community is what drives me every day. This is the words of Alderman Desmon Yancy.
They just
My,
say anything.
my staff has the same commitment to service and the community. We are here to help you in all things City of Chicago related and guide you in the right direction when they are not.
Who be writing their stuff? Somebody be writing their stuff because they just be saying, they be saying anything. I mean, for real. It's amazing, y'all. It's amazing how they just look at, how they just ladder us. And we just be like, it's amazing. That man, what he just wrote on there, he don't mean not a lick of that. And he put that out there. That's amazing. That's amazing.
It's amazing. He was elected April 4th, 2023. He prides himself on his ability to convene various groups and ward residents around issues that are important to everyone. He knows that the Fifth Ward is rich in community and wants to ensure that each neighborhood in the wards receive the services and resources they need to be successful. He is committed to increasing economic growth throughout the ward and making sure we have safe and vibrant communities that residents can be proud of. He's a father of one and an avid photographer. Well, has he took any photos of the lakeshore?
Oh no!
Has he took any photos of the lakeshore hotel?
He better not. He better not. He better not take no photos over there.
Has he took photos of 79?
You think if that him being a great photographer that he'll go take pictures of his board and say, "Hey, you all, look what I'm doing. Look." You think he'll be doing that, utilizing his photography skills?
Yeah. Did he take photos of that man who was shot in the head, and then his apartment was burned down, and then his Lamborghini was stolen? They say from a migrant. Did he take those vivid pictures?
No.
No, he didn't take that. He didn't take that.
No, he didn't take that.
So his chief of staff is Charles Kyle. Director of Constituent Services is Renee Smith. Linda Mason is the staff assistant to the alderman. And he got Lanita Ross and Daryl Gray. So he got black people. I guess that counts for something, right?
No, it don't. No, it don't. All of them. Look, we got 250 black people in office now. No, it don't.
No, it don't.
And we don't look, and we don't get no help. So no, it don't.
So his mission for the Fifth Ward is transparency and accountability.
Shut up. Stop. See, this you gotta be. So you doing your comedic skills, right? You playing with me. You trying to be funny.
His office works hand in hand with the communities of the Fifth Ward. Now I know I got a friend who owns a consignment store right next to his office, and he was rude to her a couple of times, but he didn't know that I knew her, right? And a couple of times the windows were broken. Like it's a fish place over there too. I can't think of the place right now. It's a fish place, my friend's consignment store, and then his office. Now, I believe his office has gates, the bars.
Mm-hmm.
But basically, my friend wanted to get a certain thing to put on the window because it's like the second or third time they've broken her window.
See?
And he was like, no, I don't like, it's not going to look good. Nigga, look at 79th. She
You
has to pay for that. Every time they break her window, she got to pay for that.
and you gonna tell me it's not gonna look good?
It's not going to look good.
Wow.
So I know that for sure. You know what I'm
But
saying?
but that's why think about the businesses that we have leaving Chicago and period. This is how they being treated. This is what it is.
Right. The efficiency.
Mm.
Okay, says we work to find ways to simplify processes, and we are using technology to expand our capacity and to build a better ward office. Proactiveness and responsiveness. We actually follow up on service requests, anticipate problems when possible, and work to address systems, not only symptoms. The illegal immigrants that was put in this dumped in the South Shore in his wards, that is a symptom.
Yup.
Maybe he doesn't know that. So just
Yeah.
letting you know, guys, pass that on. Pass that on and let him know. Environmentalism. We prioritize projects that build a more sustainable community and address climate change. What community are we building?
And I'm tired of the
And
Democrats. I'm tired of these Democrats with this climate change garbage. That's another grift that just to get money. That's how they funneling that money too. See, I'm so sick of this with that climate change. Listen to all the Democrats that they always gonna mention that climate change. Biden, that's where they stole all that money from. When they
right,
talking, yeah, climate change. That's another that's another laundering money grift.
right. Because they're working to reduce our emissions and create more green spaces.
If that's the case, why they burning up all Elon Teslas? Because they said that was a big thing. They wanted electric cars, and they needed
But
that
we're
because
talking, talking about the fifth ward, Nick. Like
but that's what I'm
79.
saying. So
Where is the infrastructure? You can't even
right.
talk. We can't talk about climate anything. Nigga,
But
have
see,
you seen 79?
that's the talking points of the Democrats. People got to start listening. These are their talking points, and it's ironic that this dude gonna use that. And like you said, in the fifth floor on 79th Street, it's ironic.
How you building a green economy?
It's
How dare you?
It's how dare he say that? That's what I'm telling you.
Who,
They just say stuff like this is their talking points, climate change. But how dare he use that and he on 79th Street, like you said, around there? How dare I mean, it's just they really think we stupid. That's what I'm saying.
community building. We ensure decision-making bodies are representative of the diversity of our neighborhoods. The diversity, you talk about the legal immigrants
Yeah,
that y'all dumped over there?
that's exactly what he's talking about.
Work to ensure that all residents have a voice in the decisions that impact us.
He's talking about
And
the
bring
illegals.
residents together to accomplish our shared goals.
He's talking about the illegals because he's sure not listening to the residents over there.
This is going to be my favorite one right here.
Mm-hmm.
This is my favorite one right here. Equity. We are committed to building an office and a government in which all residents can find an advocate regardless of social, economic status, language, race, religion, sexuality, immigration status, or other statuses. Because they say he a Haitian. And he did say he was a Haitian.
See?
He did one resolution, and he stood up, and he really didn't want to stand up, but he stood up because he already know Miss Jessica and them was going to tear his
What's going to drag him? Now you a
But he
Haitian?
broke up this story that on the summertime and over the summer he went to go visit his cousins or something that was in like Louisiana or Baton Rouge or New Orleans, something like that. And then they did a cold kumbaya thing and found out that he's a Haitian. And he wanted to give a resolution to the Haitians. And yeah, so he's a Haitian. Let's look at his advisory councils. Youth Council, He's on the youth council, senior council, building development and zoning council. The public safety is 2nd district and 3rd district. He also is part of the committees he's part of is Budget and Government Operations, Committee and Rules, Education and Child Development, Health and Human Relations, Pedestrian Traffic Safety, Public Safety, Transportation and Public Way, Workforce Development, Joint Committee, Public Safety, Immigration and Refugee Rights. Of course. That's why you got that. Never mind. And Joint Committee, Environmental Protection and Energy and Public Safety. And I think for public safety, one of them, he's a vice chair. He might not be vice chair anymore, but he was vice chair on, I think it was public safety or police and fire, but he was one of them. I don't see it no more. So that's that. All right. Now, he also is part of, well, he was, but I see he don't have it on here, but let me just make sure, of the Progressive Caucus. He's part of the...
He about is. Sound like it.
So yeah, so he let me just make sure, because it's only right to make sure, because I don't want to say
right.
Don't want to, but I'm pretty sure he's a Progressive Caucus man. Right.
I'm so tired of all these caucuses.
Yeah, all the caucuses that do absolutely.
I'm tired of them. Right, nothing.
Yeah, they do nothing. It's honestly like they turn him into little fraternities. The fraternities, the frats don't do nothing. He don't. Oh yeah, he is. He's part of the. He is. He sponsored 4 bills. He is Black Caucus and Progressive Caucus.
See?
So do nothing Black Caucus, and then the Progressive Caucus that the Hispanic KKK has taken over.
Yeah.
He has brought the amendment for regarding zoning approval on special use applications. Oh, this was the resolution. The Haitian American Heritage Month. That's when he... Man, I wish I could get that video of how he really didn't... And then that was approved. The ordinance for that act of failed was the adoption of the arbitration option in certain police disciplinary cases. And then it's a stale. Is a South Shore opportunity ordinance. So it didn't go through. I was told that it went through, so it didn't go through. So he put this ordinance for the South Shore housing opportunity ordinance. And honestly, I'm glad it didn't go through, because it was not what the I'm about to read it to you, because I remember when they were first trying to get it done, but it goes with CBA. I don't trust CBA. CBA is an organization that honestly is taking advantage of the seniors that's over in Woodlawn. It's they're getting money from Woodlawn, South Shore. They're getting money, laundering money from the University of Chicago to act like they're for, saving and preserving the seniors' properties, or if they're getting priced out because they're trying to gentrify because of the Obama Center and all that. They act like they're for you, but I've watched them take. I watched seniors lose their homes.
Right.
I've watched them stand out there. With seniors. Put them in. I got a video back in the day. I got to send that. I gotta send you that video. But it's when I first was out there protesting. This is before I started going in there. They was outside. They went and bought a whole bunch of seniors out there. Had these yellow shirts on with Obama face on there. CBA. They talking about for this this ordinance. This it was supposed to be the housing preservation ordinance, and Jeanette Taylor and him put this together, but it's not. This is not what people think it is. Like they literally will. It's one of them people like they know that they effing you, right? And they'll rub your back. They know that they effing you, but they rubbing your back like it's okay. It's okay, and then they'll stand out there like they're standing with you. You understand? Like 100% standing with you. Whole time it's not. But yeah, that it's not going to work. So it's South Shore and Woodlawn residents, Obama CBA coalition organizers, Not Me, Not We, and Southside Together organizing for power. Stop. All of those are little. They all work for University of Chicago with helping taking them senior properties over there in the areas because those are TIF areas. Though they're taking it for their own personal gain or student housing. These young people involved, like even old girl that do stop. She cool, or I don't know. And I don't know if she compromised or not, but they have her out there. They'll go get them some pizzas. I went to one stop meeting, right? This was in the summer of 2023, whatever. I went with this lady named Christiana. That's how I feel like they trash. Okay, I feel like they're trash. I don't know if Christiana still think they're trash, but if you look up Christiana Pals, then you'll see like the news and stuff. The news and stuff will come out when you're about to lose your house. You understand? She was doing all these things. They'll sit there, get the pizzas, get the donuts and coffee for the seniors and stuff. Anyway, I'm going in there. I'm going and I hear that it's like about 10 seniors that's sitting around. Now, mind you, he's part of this. Yes, Yancy. Understand? These his people. They go to their stuff, go to their galas, all that. Rosanna Rodriguez, Sanchez, all these progressive people are in this. This right here, they do not care about these seniors. They are straight leading them on. But anyway, I'm sitting in there, right? And I'm seeing the seniors going around. It's like a round table, right? It got to be like 20 seniors in there. And they all going around their gripe with the University of Chicago. Their gripe with the Obama Center. Their gripe with that they only make a certain amount of money. You understand? But their rent is going up, but they've been over there since they were in their 20s. Now they're in their 70s. You understand? They're losing their homes, all this stuff. They going around just complaining. So the girl that's running it, the young girl that's running, and then the little African dude that's over on the side who's really running it. They got this board, right? And she's like, we're going to write a letter to University of Chicago. We're going to write a letter to Obama. And we're going to ask them to stop taking our properties. So I raised my hand, right? I'm like, ask. Ask. I said, man, hold y'all vote.
Yeah.
Hold y'all vote. I said, what you mean ask? We're writing a letter. We're going to ask. We're going to ask University of Chicago. What the fuck are you talking about? Ask, right? Now, mind you, this is before Chicago Fit Red. This before anything. This is me protesting outside for eminent domain and what they do with my stuff, right? So I'm like, ain't no asking. We're not asking anybody. No, y'all need to sit. Y'all need to do a press conference and say y'all holding y'all vote. Y'all not voting this way. I promise you, Obama and them will fly in. I promise you that Biden and them will fly in because they were in office at the time. I promise you, University of Chicago will leave y'all stuff alone. It ain't no. I said y'all the ones that keep putting these people in office. Y'all the people who keep putting these people in office. This dude turns around. This old man turns around, right? And he like, what's your name? Like that's what I'm on, right? She diverts us back to no. We're gonna write this letter. I said this some BS, right? Right there, and I was done. I clocked out after that. And then I started researching these people, right? The South Shore, the Stop, and then one of these people is a guy that be around. I don't know what he do, but his hair is all over the place. But he wanted to sit down with me, and he wanted to sit down with Miss Jessica. He sat down with Miss Jessica, and basically was like, why? Because they were trying to push the Bring Home Chicago at that time. And we were like, hell nah, Bring Home Chicago. Like, now we got to Bring Home Chicago. But mind you, this is when I didn't know we were going viral at this time. So when we were saying, nah, we ain't doing no Bring Home Chicago, they came and brought them over here, tried to put them in. Me and this other dude took the, we told the guy that was putting them down, like, nah, take them back. And so the guy that was over here, he was like, yeah, he was like, because if this Bring Home Chicago passes, they're going to go up on the rent over here.
Yes, they are. Yep.
So no, we're not for it. You understand? We're not for it or whatever. So he went and had a conversation with Miss Jessica and asked, why are you and Zoe not with this or whatever? And I was not with it because, like I said, I just left that meeting. And I knew they was on some BS. And then that's when I saw, the University of Chicago, all y'all are together. This is the problem right here. But I'm steadily trying to tell Christiana, like, they not for you. They're not for you. Like, I know you. No, we need to have a CBA over here. We got to have a CBA on the West Side. Absolutely not. So I literally fell back from all that. Like, don't invite me to nothing from no Stop, no Obama stuff, no South Shore preservation, none of that stuff, because it was not. Y'all aren't trying to save their homes.
Right.
You're not trying to preserve Woodlawn. You're not trying to do anything. You're giving these people hope, and they got them. They got the seniors on lock over there, because they giving them some type of hope, because you're going to come with the donuts. You're going to come with the coffee. You're going to come with the pizzas.
And the turkey, yep.
And the turkeys and the churches. You see what I'm saying? So, but I was told, so basically, and the introduction, so basically this is what it is, right? It was, the introduction of the CBA ordinance represents a milestone in the CBA coalition's year-long fight to prevent displacement of longtime Black residents living near the Obama Center. The coalition has been organizing since 2015 with a campaign focus on South Shore since 2021. In 2020, the coalition won passage of the Woodlawn Housing Preservation Ordinance to address displacement in Woodlawn, but South Shore was cut out of that bill by former alderperson Leslie Harrison and the former Lightfoot administration. In February of this year, South Shore residents voiced overwhelming support for the proposed CBA ordinance and passed a ballot referendum about the bill with 89% support, while Woodlawn residents passed a referendum regarding development of affordable housing on the vacant lots of 63rd and Blackstone with 92% support. South Shore is ground zero for Chicago affordables housing crisis. More than 75% of South Shore residents are renters. Most are low income. Most are rent burdened. The neighborhood has the highest eviction rate of any neighborhood in Chicago for a decade, and it has among the highest rates of homeowners who lose their homes to property tax sale. Surging real estate speculation in the area now puts South Shore residents at even greater risk of displacement. The South Shore Housing Preservation Ordinance will help to address these issues by ensuring equitable development in the neighborhood, preserving affordable housing, protecting renters and homeowners, and supporting local property owners. South Shore residents deserve to be able to stay in their neighborhood to benefit from the Obama Center and future development, not to be pushed out and replaced, said Dixon Romeo, Executive Director of Not Me, We. The South Shore Housing Preservation Ordinance ensures that we have development without displacement by protecting renters, homeowners, and condo owners alike. Since 2020, the city has evaded setting aside the vacant lots of 63rd and Blackstone for development of affordable housing, despite the city council passing the mandate into law as a part of the Woodlawn Housing Preservation Ordinance, said Linda Tinsley, a member of STOP. We are glad to be working with Alderpersons Yancy and Taylor to move the city to follow through on its promise to Woodlawn residents and prevent more displacement of Black residents. Why they keep getting displaced.
Why
So
they keep
even
getting
if the law, okay, so even what they say that the city council passed the mandate into law, so then what's the problem?
What's the problem?
What's the problem?
Mm-hmm.
What's the problem? I don't understand the problem. So so it's some BS. It's some BS, and that is another like somebody said, what's the new grift? That's been the grift.
That's a grip. Yeah.
It's been the grift, but it's just out here. But they feel like because they get these organizations, right? That's why people all get these organizations, and they sit here and act like the University of Chicago is not paying these people under the table. You understand? They paying them under the table while they're taking these properties or land from our seniors, and then making it student housing.
Yeah, they ban because they banned all that land over there. Yes, university. Yes, it is. They banned all that land around there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the Obama Center. My thing is, where's Michelle Obama at?
Right. Where's Barack
Michelle
Obama?
Obama at? Where Barack Obama?
Why they putting that?
Where their kids? Where are their children? Because every time I see the oldest one, she always got a cigarette in her hand.
Mm-hmm. So we fighting this here, with him displacing our seniors and people with homes. And where they at? Where they at?
For your Obama Center.
Yes, for your
Obama Center.
Where they at?
Where they at?
And they $1 million homes ain't thinking about. That's what I keep saying. Ain't thinking about us. That's our fight. We fighting this, and we keep both these same people in office. That's sad.
It's sad. Very sad. So when I one of the things that I didn't understand anything. So when I first started standing outside protesting, and then I started going inside, but one of the first community meetings I ever went to, because this was the height of the illegal immigration, right? The illegal immigration is here, it's getting crazy, and they talk about Alderman Yancy is holding holding something at the promontory. And the promontory, the promontory in Hyde Park, because everybody started going off in Hyde Park about this shelter.
Yeah.
The Lakeshore Hotel shelter that was supposed that they already had some people in there. They already had some immigrants in there while Lori Lightfoot was in office, and Lori Lightfoot said it would be temporary, right? And it was temporary. They took them out, and then they brought them back in. And when they brought them back in, everybody started going crazy. But mind you, I really didn't understand the immigration thing yet. You know what I'm saying? I knew it was bad, but like to the point, I'm like, okay, why is everybody like, nah? So Mr. Blakemore was like, nah, y'all got to go to promontory because they're gonna have a town hall about they're going to put these illegals back into Lakeshore Hotel. And I was like, all right. So I went there. I went there. Let me see. I think it was October. It was October. I just want to make sure it was October 23, but I just want to make sure because that's when I knew that Vasquez was a piece of doo-doo. Okay, let me just make sure. Yeah, let me make sure. Immigrant crisis.
The fact that they've been thinking about putting illegals over there where
Oh, that's what I'm saying. What's taking me so long? Because I put all this stuff together. My Wi-Fi not on. All right,
yeah, but
Wi-Fi
these
back.
and these condominiums right by those condominiums.
Right. So it was August
That's
31st, 2023. Okay.
mhm.
And Alderman Yancy held a press conference. You gotta look at this video. We ain't doing another y'all gotta go look at the video like from like ABC or news, because just look at his face and look at the people behind him. But behind him, he had I don't even see these people no more except Alderman Vasquez, because he's the chairman of the immigration and refugee rights, and he was like standing tall. I remember saying like, it's I was like, this is illegal. It's not illegal. Yes, it is illegal. You understand? But he didn't care because they was so confident that they
Yeah,
were going to get federal funding, not knowing that you're going to get that one-time payment of that $51 million. All right, but 200 people gathered at the meeting, and it was held by Desmon Yancy and other city officials, and one of the people said, no, migrants shouldn't come into the homeless in the South Shore side here in Hyde
right.
Park is taken care of first. Then immigrants can move in. No, immigrants can't move in at all. But that was one of his things. A lady by the name of Brenda Delgado said, we are a city of immigrants. We are a united city.
Mm.
And then you had the long, like Mama Doris. That's how I met Mama Doris. Mama Doris would not be quiet, okay? And she would not be quiet because Mama Doris helped this man get in office, okay? Her and this lady named Erica Dunn, Sister Erica Dunn. They knocked on doors. Mama Doris is 81 to 82. She's a cancer. She knocked on these doors. So her thing was like, no, we don't want them here. We don't want them here. Instead, we don't want here. But then realizing that also this is right across the street from where she lives.
Right across the street from where she lives at the lake.
Where her property is. She owns that property.
Owns
she
it.
owns her condominium.
Pay big taxes on them.
Yeah. So she was like, no, we don't want them here. We don't want them here. Send them back. Send them back. Y'all said that y'all were going to get them out of here. All that stuff. And like she just wouldn't stop. She wouldn't be quiet. And I understood. You understand? People like, nah, listen to what she's saying. Da, da, da. I mean, listen. People like, shut up. Listen to what they saying. Like that's when Tyrone got out. I said, everybody got up. Like, fuck is you talking to? Like, don't tell nobody who it is. But her issue was she knew what was about to happen. You understand? Yeah. She's a retired school teacher. Her husband was a retired police officer. She lived, and she's from Mississippi, but when she came here and made this her home, she made Hyde Park her home. You understand? Like, again, Hyde Park is a very affluent place for Black people. So her thing was that Black politicians was failing us by making sure that the migrants were taken care of. You know what I'm saying? They only they only cared about that. Didn't care about nothing else. It was migrant, yeah. And then we were going to have to be okay with this. She was mad, like she was livid, like
yeah, because you pay money to stay over there by the lake, and then your condo, you paying big taxes, and then they're gonna come and put illegals all in your all right next door to you, basically. Well, you gotta see all these people who just having sex, doing drugs, all type of stuff. Come on,
right? Come on. And at that meeting when she was going off, it was Alderman Andre Vasquez, who was very like, it ain't nothing y'all gonna do. Like, he was like, it ain't nothing y'all gonna do. I understand? Like he was real confident. You understand? Jesus Del Toro of the mayor's office. I don't even know Jesus, whatever Jesus. I don't even know if he's still there. The Chicago Police Deputy Chief Steve Chung and Natalia Centellian from the Department of Family Support Services. So everybody up there that was not black, except Desmon Yancy, who had just got in office, and who just got in office, and he said he didn't know nothing about it. He said he didn't know that they were putting them in there. He didn't get the word. Okay, they just put it on him. Okay, that's what he said. At the time, the city had planned to house 300 people. Now, before that, it was 100 migrants when they first did it. And mind you, for them 100 migrants, that hotel received $860,000. $860,000. Now they've gotten millions since the second time they done put them, and they're still over there now.
Mm-hmm.
Now that same Lakeshore Hotel, now they're trying to push it to make it a 750 bedroom shelter. When it's only 115 beds, I don't know where they sleeping at. I'm confused on how this all works. But yeah. I honestly I don't know how that works. However, that's what they're doing. So
pushing it to make it a permanent, right?
Making it permanent, but the state is paying for it now.
Mm-hmm.
The contract ends in June. So they're trying to make it permanent, and so that they're gonna try to put that on us.
Right. The taxpayers. Yeah, they ain't paying for
the taxpayer. But I don't know how you're gonna do that because we ain't got no money. The city of Chicago ain't got no money.
Right. How you gonna do that?
He also, since he's been in office, and he only been in office, this is his first term, he has received $75,000 from CTU.
Yep, there you go.
Okay.
There you go.
75,000.
There you go.
So I just feel like anybody that's gonna be CTU yes person, say they're gonna do whatever, they're just gonna give them some money. Because like I say, it ain't about the kids, it ain't about really the teachers, it's about power and who got the most money.
Yup, and stealing the money and getting more money, getting rich. Yup.
Right. So it is what it is. Now, the day that when they were going to censure, well, he was supposed to get censored. Now the Park District, what's that dude name? Carlos Romero Rosa. When they were going to censure him for not touching immigrants and for not letting us have a choice, the citizens have a choice into voting if we still want this city to be a sanctuary city or not. He was one of the people that that voted against him being censored, right? And I remember, because this is the day that we shut down it was at first it was the Michelle Harris Rules and Ethics Committee. We shut that meeting down. Followed by that was the city council meeting, like coming right next. And so a lot of people left out of there and went upstairs. I didn't leave. I know my rights. I wasn't going back out because they were already doing crazy stuff. And like I said, I beat every obstacle course that Mayor Brandon Johnson tried to put while I was down there. I remember one of them was for a city council meeting. It was a ticketed event. If you had to have a ticket to go up there, I said, "Are you crazy?"
What?
I said, "Yeah, that was a ticket." Yeah, and that's when they rolled Jesse Jackson in there. He had tickets. All the reverends, everybody, They only could be in the. They only could be in there. we were gonna go upstairs to where the plexiglass was.
Man.
I was like, nah, it don't work like that. That's the first time they threatened to arrest me. I said, man, I don't play them games. I don't play them at all. Second time, they told people to go up one way. And I was like, I'm not going up that way. And I told everybody, y'all don't have to go up that way. Go up the stairs. Because I knew they was going to put them up on the third floor. I went into the elevator. Shout out to CPD. Not going to tell who the CPD is, but shout out to the CPD. Made sure I got in there because he said it didn't make any sense. You understand? He already knew what it was. I was able to get into the chambers while they put the rest of the people up there. Third time was when they shut down this committee meeting for the ethics and stuff about us wanting to be a sanctuary city. They told everybody they had to leave, and then they were going to let everybody back in there. I already knew what it was. I said, I'm staying right in here. Tyrone Muhammad and Tracy stayed. A whole bunch of people who knew what it was stayed in there.
Patrice, they stayed.
That's what
they stayed.
Yeah, Patrice, Patrice was down there with me. You understand? This was the first time Patrice had went to a meeting. You understand? They was there, it didn't make any sense. When I told Mama Doris, I told Miss Jessica, like, y'all don't gotta leave. But they went upstairs. I didn't stay up. I didn't want to go upstairs. I stayed in the chambers. I watched them go back and forth about that censoring, listening to Emma Mitz do that speech for nothing. You understand? You did all that speech to vote for him not to be censored too. You should have saved the vote. You wasted our time with that. You already knew that you was gonna vote for him. But anyway, he did too.
Terrible.
Yeah, Yancy did too, right? So coming out of mine, we're in there for like 4 or 5 hours. Us coming out of there, I asked him. He's standing next to Monique Scott on the south side. I said, hey. Well, yeah, if you stayed down there, cool. But a lot of people went upstairs, so somebody else they stayed. But anyway, well, yeah, that was the grab the gavel was a totally different day. Yeah, that was a totally different day. This is City Council Day. Yeah, City Council Day. Yeah, that was a whole nother day. But City Council Day, the day that they, when what's the name had the Mayor Johnson, he's the one who had he's the one who decided if they were going to censor or not. He was the last vote. He was the one who had to do the last vote. If you're going to censor him or not, because it was tied. It was a tie. So when we were leaving out of there, I said, Yancy, why would you vote to not censor him? His exact words was, because they're weaponized me. I said, who gonna weaponize you? That was his exact words. The reason why he voted to not censor him was because they'll weaponize him. And so then, like maybe like a month later, 2 months later, it was because he's trying to get some stuff passed. So with him get some stuff passed, he got to vote the way he vote. Nigga, you haven't passed anything. You have not yet to get them illegals out of Hyde Park. So you have yet to get them out of Hyde Park.
So he just because we already got he always vote. He's another one who gonna vote always the same way that everybody else vote. He's the usual suspect, basically.
Yeah, the usual suspect.
The usual suspect. So they all vote the same way. You can almost count on anything that's bad for the citizens of Chicago. These are people who gonna vote for it. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, but yeah, Carlo, and I forgot to say this, and thank you for reminding me of this. Yeah, he this is when before that, when Carlos was going out there saying about the whole situation about telling people not to, because he was a floor leader too, telling people not to come in there. What's her name was playing that game too, Stephanie Coleman being late, you know what I'm saying? She really didn't want to be involved and stuff like that. But yeah, to turn the light off, he turned the light off and grabbed the gavel. Carlos Ramirez Rosa, who is now the superintendent of the Park District. He should have been fired.
Yes.
But
yes.
Yeah. So that's when I knew that he was weak. Well, he was weak. And that's when I just realized, like, this is all again. Like, these people is crazy. You understand? Like, we're so out of touch of what's going down, like what's going on down there. Like, the Black community need to be coming down there in droves. Y'all gotta be coming down there in droves, because they really think Yeah, y'all not showing up to their town halls either. But y'all
Mhm.
really, y'all cannot continue to vote for these weak leaders. These are weak leaders, like weak leaders. He is a prime example of a weak leader.
A
You know,
sellout.
he let Greg Mitchell put him in a chokehold. Like this, like you let Greg Mitchell put you in a chokehold in the back. Okay. Like this is just how pathetic, and that's what they say. You understand? Well, he was going around saying it, so I don't know. But all I know is that if you let another grown man put you in chokehold, is insane. Okay, this
And
is
you
what you deal. This is what you're dealing with down there. That is our leadership.
and he voting like he said because they're gonna weaponize him instead of standing up and doing what's right for his constituents and thinking about you all. It's all about them. It's always all about them and what they getting out the deal. It's never about you.
It's never about. It's never about them. Yeah. So you out there. You so far you got a resolution for Haitian American Month.
Yeah, but you got that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You
Yeah,
got
I mean
that.
that's like honestly,
Yep.
like you haven't passed anything.
Yeah. And he voted. Didn't he vote to give all those illegals that money? All the money kept, he voted for that. They whatever. Look, these are you can always count on these people to vote the same way as Brandon Johnson. Whatever Brandon Johnson wants, these people gonna vote for, what he wants. They're gonna vote for it.
They're gonna vote for it.
They're gonna vote for it.
And Shot Spotter.
Yep. Yeah. These are his people. These are the people who's gonna vote the way Brandon Johnson wants them to vote. And he gonna if Brandon Johnson got what Bill say, if Brandon Johnson gotta promise them something, gotta do all this, these are your sellouts. These
Yeah,
are your sellouts. And
these are
and
your
and they
sellers.
yeah. And Bill said it out his mouth.
Yeah,
They getting promised things. They, it's yeah.
yeah. So, that's a problem too because you voting against Shot Spotter and you on 79.
Yeah. Yeah.
Any black person that voted against any black alderman that voted against Shot Spotter, you need to automatically be removed. You
They
know,
getting paid.
yeah, you need to automatically be removed.
Paid for their vote. That's exactly what's happening.
Yes. Now March he did an opinion piece in Chicago Tribune March 3rd. Um, Basically, it says Alderman Desmon Yancy, Chicago demands more from you, Mayor Johnson. Mayor Johnson, like me, Chicagoans, I was excited about your election. As a fellow organizer and a newly elected alderman, I had high hopes that your administration would mark the beginning of a new era in Chicago government, one in which all residents and stakeholders were heard, valued, and brought together. I believe your victory signaled the start of Chicago for all. You came into office with a strong perspective, but early signs pointed to an inclusive administration, one that welcomed diverse viewpoints, even those that challenged your own. We hope that your inexperience will be balanced by humility and willingness to listen to those with deep experience in governance. Yet, as I look back over the past 2 years, and I also know that this is my last term, I put that in there. Your your administration has been the opposite of what we hoped for. Dissenting voices are consistently shut down, detractors are shut out, advice is ignored instead of collaboration. We see ideological isolation instead of a Chicago for all. We see a government that treats those who disagree as enemies. This is not what I voted for, worked for, or can continue to support. Chicago, under your leadership, has become a cauldron of frustration. Multiple public polls reflecting growing dissatisfaction and a dysfunction is evident. Every mayor faces opposition from some block of aldermen, but the repeated closed votes and tie-breaking votes you've cast are not signs of collaboration. They are signs of a government in disarray. Your own supporters, those who stood with you in difficult times, are not invited to shape policy, but expected to fall in line behind half-baked proposals developed without meaningful input. Chicago is at a financial crossroads, not of your making, but one that requires sound leadership. Yet, if the recent budget process and the recent bond vote are any indication, your administration is adding to the financial burden future generations must beat. I can no longer support that. Mr. Mayor, Chicago needs a vision that embraces the concerns of all its citizens. Yes, we must prioritize the most vulnerable, but honest critique, no matter where it comes from, must be acknowledged. Truth is not the exclusive possession of those we agree with. We need a financial strategy that, as our esteemed, see, that's the problem right there, our esteemed Vice Mayor Walter put it. Mayor Walter Burnett, he shouldn't even be there. Make Chicago truly sufficient. We cannot continue spending recklessly while hoping for bailouts from afar. Instead, we must do the work of our own hands, building relationships as we lay the foundation for a more equitable and sustainable future. Look, I understand that this job is not easy. I also recognize that some of your challenges stem from America's original sin of racism, and Chicago
Oh,
has long been test case in that
oh,
regard.
oh
A
God.
glance at the rhetoric directed at you on social media makes that clear. I'm black as hell, and
Yeah.
you're
Right, right,
terrorist.
right, right. Come on.
As a 53-year-old black man, I have experienced my share of racial bias, but not every critique from citizens, the media, or aldermen is racially motivated. Some are, but not all.
No,
The
whatever. Right.
concerns raised about the recent bond issue were valid. And the pushback was not about race, it's about accountability. In fact, it reflects an increasingly engaged and informed citizenry that demands more from its leadership. The people are demanding more, the city council is demanding more, and as the elected representative of the Fifth Ward, I am demanding more. Mr. Mayor, the moment is yours. There's so much at stake. In fact, the future of this great city and those who call it home are counting on you to be the leader you promised to be during your campaign. I'm not counting on him at all. I want the feds to come pick him up.
Right. And they know. Come on. Now you want to put this letter out when you voted for everything that aligned with his dumb beliefs or what he was doing. Now you want to put this out. You could have held him accountable. You all are the legislative branch. You could have all stopped this man. And now you want to put that out here? Come on. Come on.
The
Stop.
Democratic Party, the black people in the Democratic Party got to stop with the racism grift.
Yeah.
Y'all really got to stop with the racism grift. It ain't, y'all can't keep blaming all this on racism. Now, when racism comes and we see it, we're going to address it. But this is pure incompetence. This is pure
Corruption, stealing.
corruption. This is pure not knowing how to govern. This is thinking that you were a organizer and you think that from an organizer you can go into government and you have no idea how to you don't know about equity. You don't care about a
Mhm.
budget. You don't know about how to make money. You have never been I'm gonna be real honest. Y'all don't have no type of business skills.
Mhm.
When people sit here and say, I remember Andre Vasquez, slow self, tried to say the government is not a business. Yes, it is.
Yes,
It's
it
the
is.
biggest business, and y'all got all the money because who funds the business? Who funds the government? Who funds the government?
We do.
We fund the government. It is one big corrupt nonprofit.
Mhm.
So sit here and y'all pick and choose who y'all sit and work with. Y'all keep using the same raggedy nonprofits. Y'all keep
Mhm.
talk. Y'all keep paying off the same raggedy clergy. And I say clergy, the pastors,
Yep.
Father Flager is trash.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you understand? He's not the
Mm-hmm.
great white hope. You
Yep.
understand? Y'all keep paying off these corrupt developers who really is trash and don't have the money like y'all say they have the money. That's why no infrastructure never gets finished. Y'all launder money. What are you talking about?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Did he get a raise? Did he get a raise this
Yes. For what?
that's what I'm saying. They gotta
Yeah.
stop it.
Let's see. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I'll be having my yep, thank you. Yep.
Yeah, these people gotta stop this garbage. We know what's happening. You getting paid for your vote. You could have stopped it. You could have been like everybody else who don't agree with this man. Know this man not don't know what he's doing. Know this man still and said no. But you align with all of his everything he wanted. You voted for. You align with it. Now you want to say put out this. That's garbage. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
He the fifth ward. He got 145. He was making 142,000. Now
Mm-hmm.
he makes 146,000.
Oh yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, So y'all gotta honestly stop. Like, I know racism when I see racism. I know
Right.
prejudice when I see prejudice, because that's the thing that messes people up too. There's a difference between racism and there's a difference between prejudice, and that is not the problem right now. The problem is we're selling each other out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Desmon Yancy wrote that. Alderman Desmon Yancy wrote that. That was an opinion that he did in March of this year, this month.
That's and the only reason he's doing it because everybody now see Brandon Johnson is so unpopular. It's like they trying to distance themselves from him now. Like, acting like they calling it out and calling the incompetence out. All this time they've been aligning themselves with him and voting the same way voting for the things he wants. Now all of a sudden, March right now, when the heat is on. Because if y'all haven't noticed, the heat is on that administration. Now they want to call it out. Now he want to start saying some garbage like this. You should have been saying that when he first got in.
Yeah, you
Yup.
voted every way for him.
Yup.
Y'all were out there. I mean, standing up. They was doing like you would think these speeches would be like, okay, all
Yup.
right, and then you see them vote. You be like, wait.
That's what I'm saying, y'all. They playing in y'all face. They playing in y'all face because he probably want another chance. So he probably trying to act like he called Brandon Johnson. I've been telling him I called him out. No, you haven't. And thinking people stupid. That's what it is. That's what they do. They think we stupid.
They think we stupid.
Yep.
Well, no, they know we ain't stupid.
Well, other people they can say they do this
No,
with.
but they know Chicago's waking up. These people on the South Side, it's done.
Yeah, we waking up.
Chicago on the South Side has flipped red. Now,
yeah,
people can sit here and be in denial. People can act like that's not true. No, enough is enough.
Yep.
Enough is enough. He's not all that stuff that he's saying is lies.
It's lies.
He sits and blames he sits there and blames everything on Trump and racism and he's trying to destroy this city.
Yeah.
You've destroyed the city. You have done nothing. All you do is get on that camera and lie.
Mm-hmm.
And say that you have invested in the people of Chicago. I've invested in the people of Chicago. I have invested in the people of Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have invested in the people of Chicago. Yeah. No, you have not invested in the people of Chicago. You invested in yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You invested in these raggedy preachers and pastors because your daddy was a preacher.
And they the ones helping you keeping these people in line. They the ones lying to these they people to keep them on a Democrat plantation, to keep them voting for them. So of course these pastors, they need the pastors. The pastors, oh yeah, they need the Democrat Party needs the pastors.
Yeah, but the pastors are done too. You saw,
Yeah,
it's over. Like
yeah.
it's over, and they know it's over. So now they just crashing out in the name of racism. Nah, you guys have stolen all the money that was given to the community to help better the community. You guys have put it in your pockets,
Yup.
and y'all think that if y'all give us a couple of stop signs,
Mm-hmm.
a park, a tree. We plant a tree. They'll name a street after a Chicago hero,
Mm-hmm.
Chicago hero. They just did one the other day. So I said, "Are you going up to the? Are you going to go see the? They just put a new street for Miss Margaret. Miss Margaret is upset up there. Okay, all of the elders are upset up there. The
Mm-hmm.
Herman Roberts, the Margarets, the Singleton brothers, all of the people who have legit like brought money into our community, built our communities up. Miss Gladys, all the real people who put money and knew what they could do in Chicago. I mean, built Chicago up to the point that we like my mom says, a lot of other people say, like they didn't have to go down up to the north side. They had everything here. Mr. Armour's so pissed off we ain't got no grocery stores.
Right, right. We don't have
Yeah,
nothing.
like what happened? Tell Venus I said, hey, little Venus. But yeah, like we don't have anything over here.
Yup.
So what are y'all investing in? What is the community invest? I want to know what is the community. We don't even got. I remember when I went over to Auburn Grisham. This was the first week after I was protesting. My first week, I was like, let me just walk around and just see how people like David Moore. And man, I got that video to this day. Fuck David Moore. You know what I'm saying? That was the first person that when I first asked how they like David Moore over, he just went off. But when I was going through the neighborhoods and stuff, and I seen this one guy. Shout out to Jason. He had the snow cones. And the snow cones, he had like the pickles, he had the little candy and stuff. And I was like, man, like this just remind me of back when I was a child and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember him saying, like, man, you know how many times David Moore came over here and told me to move my stuff?
See that? That's what I'm talking about. See,
Yeah.
that's my pet peeve. Why you got all these illegals on every block selling, but you make you. I remember that we couldn't sell on the street without having permits, a peddler's license, all of that. And now they just everywhere allowed to sell hot food and all that. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. It's they ran us out. You couldn't just make a buck and make ends meet by selling stuff like that. You can oh yeah, they shut us down. Ah yes. He
Yeah.
definitely.
So, but the nerve for him to come and tell him, nah, you gotta take this, you gotta take this off. You gotta take this, you gotta take this down. You gotta take this down.
Well, I just showed a video of these illegals which set up with tents where they selling hot food all in David Moore's ward. This is who these people. This is what they allow. This is who they are. This is who they are.
This is who they are. Now you heard about the man who was shot last week, right? Was found dead inside the burning home.
Yeah. I heard about that.
Yeah, his name was Boyd Jarrell. Now they say he owned a prominent real estate company. And nobody has spoken out on that. Now, mind you, he had to be somebody a lot of people knew. You understand? 2 cars. One of his cars was missing, the Lamborghini. But I haven't heard nothing from the mayor, nothing from the alderman. So this is what we're dealing with.
That's what we're dealing with.
This is what we're dealing with. Now, before we came here to do Famous Friday, we stopped at the Lakeshore Hotel. Would you like to talk to them about that? That's your first time going. Because I've been there before.
Now I make videos and I talk about these illegals, but you all have to see it. to believe it. We have beautiful high rises, condominiums, right? By the lake. Remember, I can't afford to stay by the lake. A lot of you all can't afford to stay by the lake. Yet and still, because the lake beautiful, right across the street, a beautiful scenery. We have high-rise condominiums where I'm almost sure everybody in there have been, we got teachers, police officers, people who retired, and they did everything right, paid into their paid their condominiums off, did the right thing, work, paid taxes and things like that, wanted to be somewhere safe and still have a beautiful scenery. Could you imagine doing that, being that person, and they come and put a shelter, a migrant shelter, illegal, I call them illegals right across from your building, right across. Now, we don't even know we see that a lot of these people are rapists, are murderers, are things like that. That's been proven. And then so imagine that, and you are looking in your beautiful building, you're looking out your window, and you got to look right across you. I'm talking about the street, and you see baby strollers, and you see illegals all around there with their babies and their kids and in and out. I can't, it was something to see. And then they had cars, y'all. So it's already, you can't find parking over there. It's hard to get parking if y'all know around Lakeshore Drive and things. And then you see brand new cars. Now these illegals in a shelter. And you see inside that shelter, because they said it's private owned property. So we know it's their cars. You see Audis, you see Infinities, you see all type of new cars, all in their parking lot. So illegals they got their own little parking lot. So they don't have to pay for parking like you. And then they go park on the street too, because you only have so many spaces in that lot. And so you see all they brand new cars, and you see them coming out just enjoying life. Wow,
you talk about the bicycles and stuff?
Yeah, bicycles. We had strollers, bicycles. I mean, and listen, you all, they got places where they put their stuff. So you got a whole place where you got strollers. Then you got a whole little place you got bicycles. Then you got a whole little place where all the cars at. And they just got, they coming out and they laughing. They little kids, they got their family. They are walking all around, where the lake is at, enjoying life. Now, you can't live over there because it's too much for you. Enjoying life over there. And then had the nerve, y'all, to tell us why are we over here. Y'all, you got to understand what I'm saying. Had the nerve to ask taxpaying citizens, foundational Americans, people who've been born, raised here, everything. Why we over there and you can't come over here, this private property? Are you stupid? And listen, y'all. Guess who telling us that we can't come over there? Illegal. Are you illegal? I mean, y'all, we got it on video. We're gonna show y'all. We expecting this video. And the illegal telling us, well, we can't go and you can't be over here and all this. This is who the Biden and Harris, this is the Democrats. This is their policies. This is what they put in our neighborhood. This is what they put in our neighborhood. And now we have to deal with this. Anytime I go somewhere around the lake and I got an illegal telling me, well, I can't walk here and I can't come here and I can't be over here. Are you like, come on, y'all. At some point, I couldn't believe it. Ms. Zoe sit up there. I'm like, dude, you get out of my face, really, like for real. Get away from me. Don't say nothing to me because you already got beat down. You already got bandages all on your face. Look like you already got beat down. Get out of my face. And then you got more illegals, more Hispanics coming out. What's going on? What's going on? No, what's going on is we right here. We right here. walking around what we can, walking around, and then they had cars, black cars, all like little black, them black cars that come and pick up celebrities, like those Tahoe looking cars, a
Yeah,
bunch
they
of them
all
cars.
had the livery on the bottom. Like, yeah, they were all cars like black cars. Like yeah.
Black cars, not your regular Uber cars, y'all. We talking about cars where they're getting
Drivers.
service. Yeah, they're getting, but like drivers where they taking them to different places and dropping them off. So you will see them waiting in front, and you will see the amigos coming in, getting in the car, and they taking them where they need to go. So now they ain't paying for. So we're paying all for all of this, and now they're paying for where they need to go and dropping them back off, them and their kids, and everybody happy, and everybody living a great life, y'all, right across from the lake that we can't even afford. I can't afford to go over there. Right across the street from the lake, they just enjoying life. They and their kids.
With free parking.
With free parking. Oh, and we didn't talk about
In Hyde Park.
In Hyde Park. We didn't even talk about the window was open. It's a big old window that was open. Oh, listen, y'all, they get taken care of. They got diapers, they got napkins, they got coffee, it was like an inventory. Like if you look in the window, it's like stocked up to the ceiling. Inventory of everything they needed. I could not believe my eyes. And then they had the nerve to tell me, when we get back in my car with that old car you got. This is how I'm serious, y'all. With that old car you got. A taxpaying citizen who been here, husband retired from CPD, me paid, training, paid all, I did everything right, not lying on my taxes, paying big taxes, law-abiding citizen, and they live in real good cars, nice cars, and telling me that's why you got that old car. Because I can't afford no car, because my tax dollars are paying for you all to live like this and get new cars and all that, and have everything free, and free bus service and free Uber services and free everything. And they getting food stamps and all that, yes. And they looking at us like, what y'all doing over here? Get from over here and this and that. Oh, see, this is the problem. See, you got to show you all stuff like this. See, you can't just tell y'all, because the Democrat Party got y'all so brainwashed, people, that we got to go over there, get video to show you all that this is why y'all talking about us and mad because we talking about flipping red and all that. We have to show y'all what's really going on in your community, or where you can't go. Because y'all all know about the lake. Everybody know how beautiful the lake is. Everybody want to stay over there, but we know it's expensive. But they over there living a life that you can't even live. So we got to show y'all this. We can't, because you all don't believe. You all still think it's Trump's fault. So we got to show y'all that Trump ain't been here. A Republic ain't ran Chicago since 1931. We got to show y'all, because y'all believe Trump did this.
Yeah. Then they try to sick this little gay person on me. And
see, don't handle her real good. What did she say?
He come over to me like, I gotta go. Who gotta go? I said, man, matter of fact, I need about 10 of these people in here so I can claim them on my taxes.
Right.
Okay, y'all got the Cadillacs of the strollers.
Yes, y'all.
Y'all got the bicycles with the big the bicycles, like the $300-$400 bicycles. What is you talking about, ma'am? First of all, I'm about to reach out to Allied Security, Steve Weber, Steve Jones, your boss, because you shouldn't have got up in my face, okay? Because I'm taking care of them and I'm taking care of you too, because you're getting paid.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and once the government, this private property, I said, man, once the government once a private property, anything like this, any type of housing or shelter becomes government, and the government's y'all getting money from the government, I can camp out there if I really want to.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
Mm-hmm.
homeless shelter, or so you say.
Or so you say, Brandon Johnson.
It's a
We,
homeless shelter.
yeah.
And we're gonna call the police. I said the police ain't coming because this private company from this Indian who runs this, he hired Allied Security, not CPD.
Yeah.
CPD ain't coming, and CPD never came.
So y'all
So
gonna tell us we can't walk on the street on that sidewalk, y'all? We didn't go inside the shelter. They
it
tell us we
doesn't matter.
can't.
But if it comes to my, yeah, but as long as y'all get it go inside, what you gonna do?
Yeah.
Literally, what are you going to do? Lose you? Like you really would have lost your job.
And how you gonna tell us we can't walk on the street? Not even the street. That street, that sidewalk that we
Even
can't.
when we walk in there, dude comes after us. Yo, y'all can't be in here. Please get out my face.
Right.
Get out my face and give me some social security numbers and I need some kids over here because these kids are my kids. Okay, our tax dollar is sponsoring all of this. The Dixie cups, the Dixie plates. I mean, they got Dixie cups, Dixie plates, the good water.
Mm-hmm.
They got free parking in Hyde Park. Free.
Yeah.
They'll never get a ticket.
And I
They'll
gotta go
never
pay.
get the people will never go over there and give them a ticket.
And I gotta pay. I just have to pay to go over there. I gotta pay. You go over there to park my car. Taxpayer citizens who broke, and they got free parking. They got a whole parking lot and the parking outside. And I'm sure the residents get pissed because
Security, and then you know what the sad part about that whole situation was? They got them young black girls, because even the gay one, the young black girls they're the security over there while the Hispanics is running it.
right, the Hispanics was running it.
The Hispanics is running it.
And they got them just security. So the Hispanics are getting big money. Big money.
Big money. Got
So
walkie-talkie, all big running it like honestly, and I went there last summer, when I realized I was like, oh, these are new projects. Like this is legit the new project. This is new project. This is about to be a CHA. Like they pushing it to be CHA. That's gonna be next. But these Indians are the problem. Because these Indians are getting these Holiday Inns, are getting these hotels, and get these government contracts to run them like shelters, and they're putting them in residential neighborhoods.
Yup. In our neighborhoods. Yup.
Yeah, it's not like mine said, it's now a public shelter.
Yeah.
It's now a public shelter.
Yeah, it's not. And then y'all, I didn't. And this right here, to add insult to injury, this is the kicker. When we left, just a block down, just a block over, all you see was homeless people under the viaduct and little tents. A black man, black people. These ain't black, because I'm talking to the black homeless guy. I said, so you good, whatever like that. He was like, yeah. I said, I wish I had something. But and then, so right a block away, we just told you how good these people living. They living better than me and you. Now we got just a block over. You got homeless people under the viaduct. You got tents with them living on the ground, sleeping outside. And like those sleeping outside. We videoed it. And these, look, black guy. Now, like Zoe said, now you let this black home, because Brandon Johnson always say, homeless, this for the homeless, and I'm trying to help the homeless people, whatever like that, which we know illegals now make up more of the homeless, are considered the homeless. But like Zoe said in the video, y'all gonna see it. Imagine that man trying to go over there to that shelter. They're gonna tell that man that's private property. You think that man gonna be able to go to that shelter? Though that homeless black man,
they're gonna call the police on him.
Gonna be able to go and take his stuff off the ground. That he's sleeping the ground wet and everything. You think if that man want to take his stuff up and fold his stuff up and take his stuff over there because he's homeless, you think they gonna let that man in?
Oh, call the police.
They're gonna call the police to tell him this
Because
is
he's on
private
private.
property.
Because he's on private property, even though that's a homeless shelter, and also that's 115 room shelter, right? I mean, it's a 115 room hotel. You're trying to push 750 people in there. You're trying to make that a permanent 750 person shelter there. My mom keeps saying like that used to be a place where they used to in the morning used to go like used to have breakfast. They used to have good breakfast there.
Oh yeah, I used to go there. They said good breakfast. I did. Actually,
And look at the water.
I did a workout video. They had rooms you can rent over there in the little vicinity. You can go eat breakfast there. Yeah, I used to go eat breakfast there. Yeah, exactly. And they turned that whole thing. Listen, y'all, I didn't even tell y'all this. Oh, they got a pool. They got a pool. I forgot to tell y'all, they got the pool area where they can go out the hotel and get into the pool. Now the pool is gated off because the pool is not for you. Pool gated off. They can go get in the pool. They can go get out the pool, go back in their little place. Oh, they living the life.
Uber's coming to pick them up.
Ubers, we looking at that because so like, is this a Uber? Is this it? We look at the black cars. We talking about the black Tahoe cars that come and pick up, like when they want to pick up with different celebrities and stuff, or you for the news channel, different things. They bring those type of cars. These ain't no messed up cars. These are those type of black, cars the president be sitting in. Those little black Tahoe cars. They were there. So like, what are these? What they doing there, sitting out there waiting for them to come down? Oh, they got
Illegal sales, loitering, they prostitute over there.
Yep.
Right across from Newport condominiums.
Right across from the high-rise condominiums. I'm talking about right across the street. And it's so, and it's not like, think about it, it's not like a big street, like, two-way street or whatever like that. Think about a one-lane street, and you can just go outside of a nice condo, and you go right across the street, and here go this shelter with all these people over here, and just out there. I mean, it's something to see what they thought that we was gonna deal with, what they thought that we was going for. Like, this is okay. This is the Democrat Party to say they gonna be okay with this. They not gonna say nothing about this. That's how stupid they think we are. That's messed up.
Because they got y'all so convinced
that
the Republican Party is the problem. And they may be, but this right here ain't the Republican Party. This right here has nothing to do with the Republican Party. This right here is the greed of this crooked mayor that we have. The greed of this progressive Hispanic racist KKK that's running this city, from the state, the Chuy Garcias, the Delia Ramirez, the Andre Vasquez, the Beatrice Ponce de Leon, that terrible ass chief of staff that he has. These were the same people that was legit trying to put Tent City in Brighton Park. They was literally trying to put human beings and children in tents in the wintertime in Chicago, in Brighton Park, with Governor Pritzker acting like he ain't know about it. He knew about it. The only reason why he pushed back because Brighton Park wasn't going.
They wasn't going.
Toxic soil.
Yeah, that's right. It was poison. Poison in the ground. Yup. Pritzker is a piece of stuff. Pritzker is the worst. So
Pritzker is the worst.
He's the worst. But we got all these. So that's why we keep telling y'all when we say, and this is right here in your Alderman Yancy. This is his home. This is his
ward.
This is his ward. This is what we talking about.
It's like this is how his bad ward. So I don't know what. I honestly. Are you losing? Did you write that? A couple of weeks ago? And you did it right before he head to DC for the oversight hearing committee. But did you do it because you already know that the funding for this 750 bed homeless shelter that's going to happen, because the issue is the funding is going to run out.
Because Trump ain't
Thank you,
sending
Miss
no money.
Deborah. The funding is going to run out, and they had a budget. This guy said this is he is the state rep, Mr. Tarver. He has said that he requested a budget of $91,500,000 in funding slate for the One System initiative be withheld until neighbors' concerns are addressed. $91 million is supposed to be for this system of shelters, but it's really because they got to house
the illegals.
These illegals. It's really not, because, like you said, we walked past the viaduct. We saw a viaduct. So
we saw the homeless. We saw the homeless people.
We saw the real
homeless people that's a block away, that we know that if they would have tried to go into that shelter, that it would have been it's private property.
And the state funding will end June 30th, 2025. So they're trying to transfer the contract into the city. So honestly, March 31st, which is Monday, from 6 to 8, people need to be at Nicholas Park. Okay.
Oh yeah, talk about that. So Nicholas Park, what is that, Marvin? What is that? It's a town.
It's an emergency town hall. From the Hyde Park Neighbors for Transparency and Community Preservation. Because there's no transparency out here. Transparency is like
it's when now, Zoe. It's when is it?
March 31st from 6 to 8 p.m. So this Monday. And they are they want to know about, they're pissed off about the lack of transparency regarding the transformation of the Chicago Lakeshore Hotel into a permanent 750 bed homeless shelter. And I get how they feel, and I understand how they feel, because if y'all got rid of that Streeterville shelter, which y'all had that in Chicago, y'all had no choice, right? Because then white people down there wasn't going. However, they were moving out. So that's how they weren't going. They were moving out of Streeterville. They were selling their condos for less than what they bought it for. That's how fed up they were in moving to Florida.
Yeah,
they were moving to Florida. They were moving to Texas. They were done. So it was too many people moving from Streeterville. Okay, because you already see downtown. We have downtown is crickets, right? So they hurried up and got rid of that. Then they got rid of the other one. Damn, I can never start with an S. The other shelter that was downtown on Jackson Boulevard. They got rid of that. But you haven't got rid of this one right here.
No, they gonna make it permanent. Now they want to make it permanent.
Yeah, but So my thing, if you got rid of the end of Chicago, if you got rid of that other one that was on Jackson, you need to get rid of this one on South.
Yeah, but you all listen. But these the same people who say they're not working with Trump to get these people up out of here. Now they don't have no money, don't have nowhere to put their people, where to go. The regular citizens, taxpayer citizens that's paying into the tax system that can bring up the economy, they moving out. But they're saying that they're not going to allow. But this administration, Democrats, because that's their policy. This is y'all people. They would not. They're not even going to work with Trump to get these people up out of here. Because we are a welcoming city and state, and we're going to protect the people.
Now, this came out 2 hours ago. Hyde Park residents divided over city's plan to turn former hotel into shelter for unhoused. The city of Chicago's plan to help the unhoused has some in Hyde Park concern. There has been some community pushback over the city's plan to turn a former hotel in Hyde Park into a permanent shelter for the unhoused. The building along the South DeSable Lakeshore Drive was previously used as a temporary house for new arrivals. Neighbors along DuSable Lakeshore Drive and High Park have been the hosts of some of the city's unhoused population. To put a homeless shelter here in this neighborhood doesn't make any sense to me because it's a safe neighborhood now, but it won't be for long,
That's
resident
right.
Brad Donaldson said. What have been hotels is a now shelter at 4900 South DuSable Lakeshore Drive. A spokesperson for the city confirms there are currently 366 beds in use with a capacity of over 700. Some neighbors said their patience has been tested as one of the hotels has been temporary shelter for new arrivals from Central America starting in 2023. I'm upset. I know a lot of my neighbors are upset because what about us? Our rights, we understand what's happening, but what about us? Resident Kathy Perry said. It's not that we want to see people unhoused, but there has to be a comprehensive conversation within the community about with what that looks like. Illinois 25th District Rep Curtis Tarver said, you can't just go from temporary to permanent and triple the number of people who are going to be there. Well, while some have been vocal in opposition, there are those who accept the new neighbors and have not seen the shelter as a problem, but rather a solution problem. I welcome it. Resident Jessica Stevenson. It's something that we need. I think that everyone that is displaced. Now, this is a liberal. This is a white racist liberal.
Yeah, they all.
That right there, you mean go ahead and Jessica Stevenson, it's dangerous. She's a danger of Hyde Park. Matter of fact, Hyde Park residents should vote to move her back to Lakeview. Okay, it's something that we need to see. I think everyone that is displaced deserves a place that can stay, that looks good, that I can give them better opportunities. Or you could take all of them and put them where you live at.
But where you live at, they don't do that. They're not
Yes.
going to do that. They're not going to do that, y'all. I'm telling you. It's sad that we allow everything in our community, but they won't. But they protest and try to make sure that they stay in your community. Let's do this. Let's take care of the unhoused. Stop calling them unhoused and call them illegals. Stop. See, the Democrat Party love to play with words.
And the unhoused is not for they're not for the unhoused Hyde Park people.
That's what
They're
we keep
not
saying.
for the unhoused people who's that sleeping on a viaduct. These are legit the illegals that y'all have stolen their money, and because y'all have stolen majority of their money, and so the ones that y'all were able, I guess, to give them some type of citizenship, because I don't know why they're still here anyway. But are these the ones that you're saying? But I see about three or four Hispanics. They got their 3 or 4 kids when they're in their babies. I mean, their stomachs is out to here, so they're having more babies. You having more babies in a shelter. You having more babies while you in a shelter.
Right. What happened to? I thought they told y'all to unalive y'all kids. I thought they told y'all that. So
Right.
why they not pushing? Why they don't have a unalive bus in front of the shelter? That's what they should. They had it right there, y'all. They got them all in our communities. So we have people who supposedly can't afford nothing because we paying everything for them, and they are steady having 4 and 5 kids, something, some of them pregnant. Why they don't have an unaliving bus in front of the shelter?
Why? Why don't they have the Planned Parenthood bus in front of the shelter like they did the DNC and the vasectomy bus?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The unalive bus. I just didn't want to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay. Well,
Why you don't have the unalive bus in front of the shelter like they had at the DNC, like Zoe said? Why you don't have it? They got them all in our communities. The unalive centers.
Because who gonna continue to take care of these people?
You would think that if that's the Democrat, because remember they ran on unaliving their kids, they ran on all of this. Why they don't have an unaliving bus right at that shelter? They can they can make a lot of people should be able to go there because they poor, they can't afford to take care of these kids. That's what they told us.
I think CTU needs to go back to Venezuela and tell them come get these people. Yeah. Whatever deal that they made, back then, it's time for them. CTU, it's time for y'all to go back over there with Brandon Johnson. Now that he's the mayor, y'all got him in here, and Brandon Johnson worked something out for them to come get these people up out of here.
No, we're gonna do it,
Well, because my thing is, he's protect those ones, the legals that's in the High Park, and the ones that are over on Cicero. Those are the ones he's protecting. You said, because that's their money.
Yeah.
That's the human trafficking. That's the prostitution. That's the cartel. That's the drugs. That's everything. That's how they running their stuff in here, right? So you gotta protect them. Because that's the you know what I'm saying? That's the issue, because you got a few of them that's still in our communities and stuff scattered and stuff like that. But you going hard, like these two, you going hard. You got the one that's over there on Cicero, and they said they got a little bus that takes the women that work at the Oceans Strip Club. A lot of them they say going to Ocean Strip Club, and a lot of them got like a little bus or whatever that takes them from the Holiday Inn to work.
Because
they really don't play. They really don't pay nothing. They get free transportation, free food, free money. Yes, you can donate. They got Stripe. They have it on our website. Go to ChicagoFizRed.com.
They get free everything. So yeah, they have those. They have bus service. They have transportation service.
Black car service.
So and that's a perfect storm for, if you the cartel, like you said, most of those Hispanics were running it. So think about it.
Yeah, they run it. It's no black. I haven't seen everyone that I've seen. There's not one black that runs it. There's not one white that runs it. It's only Hispanics, and then that's the first time I ever seen black security.
Yeah, I seen one black security over when the man on Cicero, when one of the men filmed them. He had a channel, so I seen on Cicero the black security. But that's the perfect way for the cartel to keep the drugs, sex trafficking. You know, but see. That's why we keep telling y'all, CTU is not going to, like Zoe was saying, they need to go back and undo that. They're not going to do that. The Democrats are not going to do that. The only way we're going to change this, you all, if we have to vote these people out. And
that's why you got to vote on that. I mean, what you were saying about that voter thing, integrity.
Yes, that voter integrity. We got to get these people out of office, y'all. Because they're not going to change. The Democrat, if y'all notice, all of them are protecting these illegals from the federal level. You look how hard they fighting with Trump. Look at the crooked judges. That's every step of the way they fighting Trump. I mean, these criminals, like these, they just arrested one of the highest ranking members of the Venezuelan Trinidad
and
the Democrats fighting to keep them him here. This is what they do. This is that part. Y'all gotta understand, they gonna put a different face in front of you all. But this is the way, their Democrat ways. If we want to change this, the only way to change this, because if y'all vote another Democrat, keep voting Democrats in, we're gonna keep getting. You think a Democrat gonna say we're in the sanctuary cities? You think a Democrat gonna say we're ending the funding from there? No. Because they're all on board with it. This is what the whole party, this is their policies. We're going to have to change and put a conservative in office, a Republican in office, who's going to say, we're stopping the sanctuary cities. We want more police out in our communities. We're stopping all this drug. We're stopping all this stuff being taught to our kids, this LGBT and transgender stuff. See, we need somebody who policies are different. Because the Democrat Party, keep putting these Democrats in office. You're going to get exactly what we're getting, and probably even worse the next one, if y'all keep putting these Democrats in office. We got a chance right now to make a change because it's right now. We at a crossroads, y'all. We right here. You're gonna either go that way. We already bankrupt. We
No, we
already
bankrupt. Oh yeah,
we
we
already
bankrupt.
bankrupt. We already our credit score is so low we can't get a loan. You see what they're doing. So we already here. We either can go. So this election is gonna be so crucial to us because we already here. You can choose life or you can choose death. That's where you at. And this is where we at with this election. This is how important this election is. Because if y'all put another Democrat in office, y'all might as well, it's downhill. Y'all, I mean, the ones who got money to y'all just better say, hey, I'm just gonna take a loss on this property. I'm gonna take a loss on everything, and whatever little property I got, I'm gonna sell it for little or nothing, and I'm gonna go move out somewhere. That's gonna be y'all only hope. Because every little generational wealth y'all thought y'all had, whatever here, if y'all put another Democrat in office, it's over. Because we already
No Democrat. Yeah. You can't. I'm trying to tell you, like, it's
over.
it's over.
It's
And you
almost
have to be
over.
a fool. You have to be a fool to really think that the Democratic Party is nothing left. You know what I'm saying? The car has is no more gas in the car. Okay.
Yeah,
Matter of
it's
fact,
over.
it is no more gas, no more oil. Matter of fact, it's done. It's over. The car had a good run. A good
Mm-hmm.
run for the first 20 years, because then 40 years was nothing but hell for us. And y'all, yeah, that a lot of y'all and a lot of people still is in it, but y'all letting that like that Bible is it's one thing to be invested in the Bible, is one thing to read the Bible, but you gotta come out that Bible and have some common sense and
Common
logic.
sense.
Logic and common sense, because the Bible is not going to save you if you're not a good Christian. If you're
Right.
not a good person and you're not good, these people are these clergy are criminal. They manipulated our community for so long. They manipulated they had us believing it, like the church. The church in our communities, and any person that were in our communities, like a Father Flager and stuff, they honestly were Ponzi schemes.
Yeah.
Those were Ponzi schemes. They ran the black church is a freaking Ponzi scheme. These crooked nonprofits is a Ponzi scheme.
Mm-hmm.
Father Flager as a brand is a Ponzi scheme. Y'all let them continue to do us crazy, and y'all did not have each other's back. Once one person got effed over, y'all went and hid. I can't say nothing because they're gonna get me too.
Yeah.
How when we built this country? How when we give the most money? How when we are the culture? We're everything. Like, honestly, if we go back to segregation tomorrow, like if we go back to segregation tomorrow, what they gonna do? It's gonna be real boring over there without
Mm-hmm.
us. It's gonna be real boring without us. So no, y'all have let these crooked people persuade y'all that
Mm-hmm.
the people who weren't the enemy were the enemy for their financial gain,
Mm-hmm.
and using us.
And using us.
And
Using.
using us. And then if anybody speak up about it, you wrong. What? Nah, you wrong for not doing your own homework. You're wrong for not doing your own research. You're wrong for continuing to go with the damage that continues to happen in our community, and it's not gonna happen anymore. That's why I say it's money laundering. Y'all been money the city of Chicago, with the help of these pathetic black leaders
Mm-hmm.
that's gonna be at this party tomorrow,
Mm-hmm.
are the reason why our communities look like this. This don't got nothing. And then y'all, and I blame y'all even when it comes to the white people coming over here. Because y'all allow it to come over here, because as long as they give you something in your pocket, I give you something. You gotta give me something. What you gonna give me? You gotta give me something. Okay, you can have a block. You can have a whole block. But then somebody that's been on that block for 3-4 generations, they gotta give you a PowerPoint. Now I'm gonna need a PowerPoint for you. But a white guy can come over there and give you that, provide you $1,000 for your. This is how raggedy these black politicians, these black aldermen are, and these black state representatives. These people give you these white people give you $1,000 and put it in your campaign. I'm gonna give you $1,000. I'm gonna need this block over here though. I'm gonna give you $1,000. I'm gonna give you. I need that whole block. What? And then we'll go down there and lie and tell people like, no, see, y'all not doing it right. See, y'all got to go to the land bank and then you put your application in and then you can get it. No, you can't.
You can't get them lots. Yep, in our community.
Yeah. So no, the Democratic Party is done. They're not for us. They're not for our kids. They're not for our family. They're not going to be. So I don't care if your best friend is a Democrat. We went to support Alderman Lopez yesterday. But if he runs for somebody, say, oh, we need to support him for mayor. No, I will not.
It's no way in heck. It's no way in heck. It's no way in heck. He's going to be a mayor.
Why would I support a Democrat?
Yeah, we keep telling you all.
I've been down there for 2 years, and none of y'all can't seem to get this case settled.
Right.
I know for sure I'm not voting for none of y'all. Well, no, we got to give this person a chance. I'm not giving none of them a chance because they're all raggedy and being compromised.
And they already had a chance.
If y'all can't get any, if we was to run for something, you and I. Do you think I'm gonna let somebody be down there for 2 years?
Right. There's no way. It's no way. It's no way. No way. See, y'all gotta. See that's how crazy y'all are. I'm so serious. The fact I keep telling y'all. Listen, I keep telling you all. You all are looking at. You got to look at the party. You got to look at the policies. Look at Jasmine Crockett. Look at AOC. Look at what's the dude who over the Democrat, and they call him a son of Obama.
Hakeem Jeffries.
Hakeem Jeffries. Look at all of them. They all Democrats, y'all. What are they pushing for? They are all fighting Trump over deporting illegals. They're all fighting him. All of the entire Democrat Party, from the federal level on down to the local level, they're all fighting Trump from deporting illegals. Because this is the policies, y'all. It has nothing to do with the face. It's the policy of the party. That's what we're trying to get you all to understand. They are for sanctuary cities. They are for illegals coming in and because they need a new voters. They need a new voters base because we're waking up. This is what the plan is. They need it for the censors because they need more rep seats, and we're waking up. So now they know once you wake up, you vote conservative Republican. They already know this. Once we Americans wake up. Now they got to bring this other class in because they need a new voters base. Because now those people are going to be the ones that undermine your vote. So that means I'm a real American. So my vote should count. But if I bring 30 million illegals here, then that means your voice ain't going to count. And then your American voice ain't going to count. And your American voice ain't going to count. So whose voice going to count? The illegal voice is going to count. And guess who the illegals are going to advocate for? Everything that's in their best interest. Because they know you Americans, y'all waking up. We're waking up because we see the Democrat policies don't benefit us. We see that they are anti-American policies. So the more we're waking up, the more illegals they're bringing in. Because we can't have that. Because we need these illegals to stay in power. Because they know the American people done. We've seen what's happening. And if you notice, all of them crashing out. For the illegals, they don't even, it's to the point the mask is off so bad that they are crying over Trump even deporting the criminals, the worst of the worst. They crying over that. That's how bad it is, y'all. And Look how they crashing out for these transgenders. Trump trying to get them out of our schools, out of our bathrooms, out of that. Look how they crashing out for that. They're fighting Trump so hard to say, no, leave these transgenders in our school, leave these transgenders to be able to go in our bathroom, leave them in our sports. Y'all, come on. This is the Democratic way.
Not one of these people have talked about our communities
At all.
Haven't talked about the education that our kids are receiving. None of the Hakeem Jeffries, the Ayanna Presley, the Jasmine Crockett, the Maxine Waters, the AOC, the Bernie Sanders, the Elizabeth Warren, none.
None of
honestly, keep it 100. Tim Scott and them either. However, Chicago, this city is not going to be able to change unless Black Chicago understands what they are. It's like y'all lost y'all Black self-esteem.
Mm-hmm.
It's like y'all we don't have an allegiance to and that's Black America does not have allegiance to any party. However, if you go back in history and you want to make a change, the Reconstruction era was through the Republican Party. And you can't sit here and tell me that we won't be able to get it back.
Mm-hmm. And most of y'all conservatives, most black people got conservative views. Majority of us, we got conservative. So they just trick y'all into thinking one way. But when you go back to who you are, we mostly got conservative views. And that's why I'm like, y'all, come on, wake up out of the sleep. Wake up out of the brainwash. This party is killing us. Look, and we can't, and the thing is, y'all, the contrast is all you gotta do is compare and contrast. Trump or the Republicans have not been in office in Chicago, I keep saying, since 1931. So
and what you brought up the other day, and what I had a great conversation yesterday with Isaiah Washington, and Isaiah Washington broke it down as well. The established Republicans are the problem.
Mm-hmm.
And the established Republicans are just like the established Democrats.
That's right.
Who are also together.
Right.
That's why they were so mad and still mad that Trump got in office. Because at the end of the day, Trump is not the established Republican.
That's right. That's it.
A lot of people are just mad at him because he's white and he's saying the stuff that our people should be saying.
Yeah.
They don't say it, and he rich. So it's really of an envy, and you're really jealous. However, you got the MAGA, right? So he started the whole MAGA movement. New Republican Party, because that's what I am. I'm a new Republican.
Right.
And I never ever was like, if you look at my record, you will never see me vote for it. I've never voted because I would vote for Dick Gregory. I put right in Dick Gregory. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I go in there and stuff like that. But I never did because I never understood the importance of politics, because at the end of the day, I'm going to eat regardless, no matter who's in office. But to actually be fighting for my mom and then going in and just saying like, damn, all the Democratic Party do is launder money all day. Like I know for the ones in Chicago, I can't speak for no other city, but I know for sure these people down here in the city of Chicago, Cook County, launder money. Then when you go and look at the Chicago GOP and the Illinois GOP, you like at the end of the day, they so weak that they can't beat this machine because they racist, and they really feel like they don't want to believe that Black Chicago will change, even though Black people are conservative regardless. Mm-hmm. And so now that Chicago flips red and us going down there and fighting and other people fighting, shout out to the Natasha Dunns, the Mark Carters, the Mama Doris, the Jessica Jacksons, Danielle, all that, Tyrone Muhammad, all the other people, Charmaine, all people start going down there. without being in no organizations. These are
Mm,
just these people pissed off, besides Tyrone Muhammad at the SEC, but like are just irritated and pissed off and seeing the BS and seeing going on. This is a group of that are not going to take it anymore. They're not
mm-hmm,
going to take it anymore. They see what's happening in our communities, and you cannot blame a Republic. You cannot blame Chicago GOP for that. You cannot
mm-hmm.
blame Illinois GOP for that. You have to blame the father flagger, the crooked bishops, the
Yeah.
crooked clergy, these fake nonprofits, these violence nonprofit people who ain't doing, the same people who get the same opportunity grants and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody else don't get a chance. That messed up government down there, them weird employees that don't help everybody else down there. This is selfish culture, gatekeeping, and it's our own people who are doing it.
Who doing it? Because I mean, think about it, y'all. Seriously, just think about it. Everybody come over here. Just really think about it. Every foreigner come over here. Look how they coming up. Look at Chinatown. Look at how they done built their own thing. Look at the business in their neighborhood, business and everything is they have everything in Chinatown. In this Hispanic neighborhood. Look how they coming from over Mexico or foreigners coming over, and look how they setting up their stuff. They got businesses, they got houses, they got everything. Look at the white neighborhood. They got everything they need. Look at our
Everybody but us.
everybody but us.
But
Think about it.
we arguing with each other. You got people. I just can't see myself voting Republican. While you have 3 dishes and $5.60 in your account.
Yup. Look at why your kids
And your property taxes keep going up. They're pushing us out of our neighborhoods.
And now look at
You
this.
can't buy your lot next to you, but I just can't see myself doing it.
I can't see but then think about it. And then you got, now they bring Venezuelans over here. Venezuelans, Cuban, and now they setting up a whole community. How? How? Y'all ain't thought about it like how they just got over here 2 years and they setting up a whole community.
A whole community.
And we've been here forever. And you mean tell me we can't get our community together, but we got Venezuelans coming over there and look at Inglewood. Look all the coming up, buying houses, fixing up apartment buildings, getting over there, establishing a whole community. So you mean to tell me the Venezuelans gonna be, y'all gonna allow the Venezuelans to even come over here and set up a whole community? And before we do get our stuff together, are y'all serious?
Well, they got y'all being security guards while they running these. Because honestly, that Lakeshore Hotel is the Carter.
Yeah. With them, but they just got a nice area. They can go. They got the pool. They can go to the lake. The summertime shop for them is gonna be amazing.
Amazing. And they tell we can't be over there.
We can't be over there, y'all.
The government, the state has been funding it. The city has been funding it. And where they get that money from?
But we can't come over there. We can't go over there. But they gonna reap the benefits of summertime shower over the lake, the pool. They can go walk out in their pool, but we can't come over there. This is how, and these are people who just got here, and this is how dumb we are. But our community's been suffering since forever. And they told us they didn't have it for us. They told us we gonna get y'all this. Every 4 years, we're gonna get y'all that. We're gonna take care of the black community, whatever like that, and haven't gotten anything. And now they then brought another class of people over here, Venezuelans, and giving them a leg up over us, and we still gonna be like, we can't just vote.
Slowing our kids down in school.
Slowing our kids down because they put them in our school.
They don't speak English, so we got to have dignity and learn Spanish because they don't speak English over here in our country, in our city. They're running the black teachers out.
Yeah,
they're running black teachers out because they're basically saying, "Well, you don't speak Spanish, and we need what?"
And they buying up in our neighborhood.
Get whatever they want.
Yeah, now you don't own no black businesses in your neighborhood, but
None.
they bad taco shops all in your neighborhood, and y'all patronizing them. That's how stupid we are. We're patronizing them.
Patronizing them.
Like we just said, this is how dumb we are. This is how dumb we are. Let me just break it down how dumb we are. We're gonna allow some preachers who millionaires who steady batting up blocks because they now their congregation is poor as I don't know what. So we're letting them better. We're gonna allow these type of people to tell us to protest.
Yeah.
To protest something, whatever.
April 5th.
Protest Trump because he's trying to get rid of illegals. Protest Trump, something that's gonna help us because he's getting rid of DEI. Something that's gonna help us. Protest Trump, all this stuff. But you mean to tell me ain't none of them told y'all to protest the Arabs and everything that's in our community that got JJ Fishes, they got all that who not mad you, they not putting nothing back in our community. We can't go and ask them to donate. We cannot go ask none of these businesses, these super subs and all this stuff that's in our community. We can't go and say, hey, what you giving back to the community, and they donate a lot to the community. They don't do that. Why your preachers and why your black people ain't telling y'all to go boycott them? These foreigners that just came over here who get a corner store and then before who don't have to pay taxes, and then after the 7 years is up, they go back and go get their other cousin and they get the corner store and they keep doing that without paying taxes, sending their money home. Your pastors or your people ain't told you to boycott them because we don't have no black-owned businesses in our neighborhood. So they didn't tell you to go protest all these little corner stores and all these little super subs and all these little J&J Fishes. There's all these little nail shops that's being set up all in our community because we can't get no grants. We can't get no small business loans. We can't get none of that because they're not giving it to us, but they making sure they get.
You know how many Asians have infected our nails and toenails from the dirty clippers and stuff like that, and we just continue to let them go. They don't clean them. They don't do anything. It's bad. You want to protest Walmart and Target for DEI, but all the DEI businesses in our community are not black.
I'm not black. You go in Chinatown. You got all Chinese businesses. You go in Little Village or you go on 63rd Street. All you see, listen, y'all, and you go to Little Village, all you got Hispanics shops. You go on 63rd, all down with Kizzy and all that. You got Hispanic grocery stores, you got Hispanic law services, you got Hispanic hair salons. It's all Hispanic businesses. You got the furniture shop, Hispanics, all Hispanic business, not one black business. But then you go in our community and we don't have no black business in our community, and then none of y'all man say this is what we need to protest. The guy who just got shot over there at that, what's that, JJ's Fish or whatever?
Yeah, JJ's Fish.
Where Arab or whoever, whatever he was, shot the guys in there. They didn't you didn't see no outrage from your pastors or your community leaders to say, let's go protest that place.
Right.
Ain't nothing, because they shouldn't have been in our neighborhood anyway. If we can't get businesses in our neighborhood, why are they having it? Ain't nothing they man said, let's go do that. You know why it wasn't? Because the Democrat Party, so that's going to be shining a light on the Democrat Party. Yeah. And because they're paid for by the Democrat Party, whatever makes the Democrats look bad, your black butt better not go out there and say nothing about it. Your black butt better not, preacher. Your black butt better not go out there, Alderman. You better not do it because we paid for you, nigga. We bought you.
Right.
Anything that's hurting your community, you better not talk about it.
Right.
But yeah, talk about stuff that's going DEI. Ain't for us, but y'all can talk about that, and they're gonna go have a big protest. Nothing that's affecting our community.
Sponsored by all of the illegal nonprofits that they hurried up and put together.
Yes.
During 2019, 20, and 21. They're sponsored by that. All the free money that they got from their homies who got in office and took care of them. They're not gonna do nothing. You know, they're not gonna do nothing. The niggers don't even vote. They don't
Yeah.
vote. They don't
Yeah.
vote. They just vote the same way. You
Yeah.
go do what you do. Like just say black and brown. Just say
Yeah.
black and brown.
That's
Just say
it.
black. Just say black and brown. That's it.
And brown understand, but black don't. Brown understand it ain't no black and brown. We just need to get ahead. Black stupid. We just like, yeah, don't do nothing to that black, but you know, it's black and brown. We really believe that. Black and the brown don't believe that. The brown just choose the black.
The brown, no, we don't. The brown, like just do it. Like just say,
Yeah,
just
yeah,
go
they
get like
stupid.
why? Like just say no, and then just cry a little bit. Just cry
Yeah,
a
they
little bit.
stupid. They
Yeah,
don't
they
believe.
stupid. They really like they're gonna yell at each other. They don't even
Yeah,
know how to unite. Look
yeah,
at
they don't know
them.
because they keep saying it. They don't know how to unite. Look at them.
Yeah, they
They
don't
don't
know
do
how to
that.
unite. Like
Yeah,
it doesn't matter. Like look at the money. Look
yeah,
at the money we getting.
yeah. And
Trump's
that's how
not gonna do.
dumb.
Trump can get us all.
Yeah.
Trump
This
can
is
get us all, like let's keep running for government.
yeah,
Let's
and
just
get
get
our
in
people.
there.
We get our people in
Let's
there.
get in there because they're gonna continue to vote blue.
Yeah,
They're gonna
yeah.
continue to vote.
I mean, and they are. And this is how dumb. This is how dumb we are. I'm serious, y'all. This is how dumb we are. And we can sit here and see them getting ahead of us. See that they taking our stuff. And we so dumb that they can just say and we can see it with our own ass and they'll tell you
Yeah,
they'll say don't believe your lying ass and you gonna say okay you right. This is how dumb we are. I'm serious because I can't call it nothing else because you got too much. You got too much. You got the internet now. You got Google. You got everything that you can research from now. Back
right.
then, our parents may be dumb because they only had the mainstream media lying to them. Now the mainstream media lying to you, but you got a whole other resources. You can go. Hey, you can go to the fact check quick response on the White House. Any lie that the Democrat Party is telling, just go to quick response on the White House page and they'll tell you what they're doing, if it's a lie or truth, and they'll break it down to you. What's really happening. Y'all won't even do that. That's why I said we don't.
Because they don't want to believe. You know, some people want to live in this fantasy land. They want to live like, nah, it's been like this, or you're dealing with selfish culture. Well, I got mine, so I ain't really worried about others. You
Yeah.
understand? And like that PPP thing, like they legit are locking up everybody on that PPP while they have their PPP. The Hispanics got their PPP. The illegals got their PPP. They've stole millions. They've stolen millions of money. Like the Hispanic socialists that are in these communists, these AOCs, and I blame Bernie Sanders. I blame Bernie Sanders.
Yeah.
Bernie Sanders pushed that weird progressive, aka socialist agenda.
Yeah.
AOC rode that wave. She rode her pretty privilege. You understand? She had her white husband behind her. You see what I'm saying? Pushed her. Y'all put her in there. I mean, New York put her in there. You know, and then 2019, the rest followed. And Puerto Ricans, and then Puerto Ricans got a vendetta because at the end of the day, they can't vote. Yeah, they part of the United States, but they can't vote. So that's what they really pushing.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So they can get that as a blue state.
Yeah, I keep telling y'all, if y'all don't wake up, America, for real, if y'all don't wake up, everybody is getting their people together. Puerto Rico, AOC, everybody,
So
Hispanics, everybody getting their people together. Y'all let these black aldermen sell us out, but because the black ain't getting their blacks together, no. But the Jews, the Asians, everybody is getting their people together, and together, our black people just sell us out. And we so dumb, I keep saying dumb. Because you can't, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Because we don't have to be, it ain't ignorant, it ain't nothing that. You can't say that no more. We are so dumb that we are allowed this, and they need our plight to do it. They need our plight to do it, and they use our plight, and we allow.
Yeah.
We allow it. That's
We
how
allow
dumb
it
we are.
because they got these people so anti-Republican to the point you got people who will say, "Well, I mean, it's just time for us to go independent." How?
How?
Wow. No. It ain't no independent because y'all,
You
it's
you
going to take y'all another 60 years to realize that. But
that,
maybe not, though, because these babies are waking up.
but
So I
no,
do get
they
that.
could have
But
had the independents. Remember, they didn't even vote independent the election. They
well, they
didn't
didn't
even,
vote. No. 15 million sat out, and that's really was a boycott. But the reason why was look at the independents.
but
Cornell West, no. Julie
I know.
Stein, Jill Stein, no. And then they had these other women that were pushing that Hispanic progressive
Yeah.
Palestine stuff. Nothing about our communities. We cannot. If the next person that gets in office, Republican, is
Mm-hmm.
Republican. Black people, black folks, my family, my friends. It is okay
Mm-hmm.
for us to speak about the the non-caring, the non-love, the non-treatment that we have received from our communities.
Mm-hmm. It's
It is
okay.
also time to ask for a forensic audit when it comes to all the money that was supposed to be given to the South Side and the West Side, and honestly, for the last since Daley been in office.
Yeah.
You understand? Because my thing is to sit here and say there people will sit and argue with you and say, well, no, we do have this, we do have that, and it's like I'm looking. We do not have any of these things that you're saying that we have. And
Mm-hmm.
my thing is, and it's okay. When are we going to be selfish with our own community? Like, when are
Mm-hmm.
we going to be selfish with? When are we going to start really saying, nah, man, that don't make any sense. I want an accounting of everything that was supposed to go on. I want to know this. I want to know that. When are we going to start getting our kids to start being lobbyists? When are you going to start sending our kids down to Springfield? When are y'all going to start sending y'all kids to these committee meetings downtown? When y'all going to start doing when y'all going to start sitting in the DC? When you going to start sending them and start requesting things that we need in our community? We are
Mm-hmm.
so behind. From
Mm-hmm.
AI to STEM programs, they're trying to take the sports out of our community. You're taking the trades out. We don't have no rec centers. Y'all done took ShotSpotter out because at the end of the day, y'all got to continue to keep some type of money going because the immigration thing that's going to be gone for a minute. So now we got to okay, let's do more shootings now. We do more shootings and say see all these people are found in the alleys and stuff like all these kids. We have 38 Brandon bodies. When you gonna go celebrate your birthday tomorrow? When you took out ShotSpotter, but why? Because it's big business.
Yeah.
It's big business.
Yeah.
Our oppression has been big business for the
Yeah.
Democratic Party,
Yeah.
and we're not oppressed.
We're not. You see,
Yeah, we're
we're
not
not.
oppressed.
We're not afraid, and everybody use our plight because they need us to get into the door, and then they just fly up, and they get into the door and they start stepping on us to get, we go in the door and they step on us to get up, and we just keep opening the door for everybody, letting everybody just go on our plight. Transgenders went on our plight. Now illegals, they talk. One of the illegals at the shelter gonna tell me, y'all just like us. Y'all are foreigner here.
Yeah, that's another reason why I gotta get them up out of here.
He called me.
Like,
He
yeah,
said,
like
y'all.
y'all already trying to mix this. I told you, John Louisiana with his crazy self talking about something that there was a Latino underground railroad. Go to Spain. Y'all the Mexicans and anybody they got y'all beefs with Spain. They colonized y'all. Go to Spain and get y'all whatever y'all need. Go tear up Spain.
Yeah,
Okay, go get all your stuff from Spain, but you can't get that from Spain.
Yup.
So that's why you come in here, and now you're trying to do this whole. I mean, they literally are trying to get rid of us
Yeah.
And then the Hispanics is going to say that, no, we built this country. No,
Yeah.
we were here. The 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendment really was for the first Hispanic. Y'all don't remember the first Hispanic? Frederick, then they're
Yes.
going to start saying, well, Frederick Douglass was Hispanic. Because you
Yeah.
remember when you seen the curls at the
Yeah.
bottom of it?
Yeah. I'm
Because
telling you.
that one picture, you can't tell me he wasn't Hispanic on that left side.
I'm
That's what's
telling
going to be
you.
next. You got to,
They
yeah, you got to stop it. You got to
and,
stop it.
and we allowing that garbage because think about it. How
Yeah.
dare they do? How dare they even feel emboldened to say that? Because you're not going to see none of them. I keep going back to this. You're not going to see none of them to say we are Jewish and this a Jewish Holocaust. You're not going to see them lump themselves in with no Jewish thing. Because guess what?
Well,
Let's
because
just,
they know who the real Jews are, but that's for another story. I ain't got time
yeah,
to
but
give
I'm just saying
Kanye.
they
But
not going they
no, they're
not going to
not
do
going
it.
to. They're going to. You know why? Because we
Allow.
we allow it because we don't like. I know my privilege. You know your privilege.
Mhm.
Imagine if it was, I don't know, 30 million others. You understand? The 15 million that's sat on that couch. You can't sit here and tell me 10 million of that, 13 million of them wasn't black people.
Yeah, a lot of them was black people.
You
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying? So imagine if all of them would understand that, yo, like in those 13 million, let's say them 13 million that sat on that couch. They know that it's some BS.
Yeah, that's
You
why
know,
they
they
couldn't
know
come
it's
out and
some
vote. Yeah.
BS. They know that they weren't voting for her. You understand? They weren't voting for the Democrats, and they weren't voting for Kamala Harris. However, you're dealing with fake news and fake media
Yeah.
lying on this man and making it like, well, no, the MAGA people are racist and stuff. Like I have never had an argument with a MAGA supporter yet. But I can
Mhm.
sit here and tell you how many arguments I've had with these Democrats.
With these liberals,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, and this is what the Democrat Party doing now. Think about it, y'all. The whole mandate, the whole America, they're flip red. Everybody agreed that they want you allow 20 million, 22 million illegals here. The almost majority of America said we want all deportation handled, not just the criminals. We want everybody gone. Most of America said we're not with this transgender being taught to our kids, this and that. Look at what your Democrat Party is doing. Since that man, before that man even got into office, this is what they did to this man in 2016. They're spending they're trying to make him use all of his time in that seat to fight against them. Now he's in the seat trying to do everything that he promised us he's going to do, and we mandated him to do. So he's trying to get rid of these illegals. He's trying to be transparent with the Doge thing and how they've been spending our money and saving us money. He told us he was going to do that, and he's trying to do this. Look how they're fighting this man tooth and nail to these crooked judges. Look how they fight this man to just implement the agenda that we asked for. Half of America said this is what we want. We want transparency. We want to know where our money, our taxpayer money is going, who been spending it, how they been spending it. We want to get these illegals out. We want transgender this stuff out. We need crime down. Half of America voted for this. The Democrats ain't listening to Half of America. They're spending all their time trying to go against this man to stop him from doing anything that we want. And this is how they are trying to his 4 years, this is what they're trying to make him spend his time on fighting now, like they did in 2016 with that impeachment. The first 2 years, Trump had to fight them with the lies of the Russia and the impeachment hoax. He had to fight the first 2 years, fighting them on the line they did and all the stuff they did. And then when he followed them, and then he started really getting work done, everybody was like, "Oh my God, we love this economy. We happy. We was out here eating." I make the most money. A lot of people make the most. Everybody started businesses.
Yeah.
And then here come COVID. What they do? Here come COVID. That's
And they did
because
that on purpose.
they did. That's because
The Democratic Party was a serial grandparent killer.
they
They
was.
killed mad grandparents, and y'all allowed it. Well, not y'all, but I'm saying that
It's y'all.
anybody that's still like out here capping for the Democratic Party is insane. Like it ain't this. You got a mental illness. You got a mental illness. You don't like yourself, and because you don't like yourself, you want everybody else to not like themselves. However, that's going to end, and it's going to end right here in Chicago, because Chicago ain't going. The state of Illinois ain't going. People are tired. The grassroots movement is happening. The evolution. We're evolving. So that's what it is. So we're evolving. And this is going to be an evolution, because we are evolving, and we are evolving by knowing that we can do better. And just like a relationship, you know that you've been in a messed up relationship. It's toxic. You're going through a lot. Y'all not was bumping heads. When you put that list together and you put, okay, let me see what this person qualifications that I do like, and then what is it that keeps us not making it to another year, or why do I want to continue to do this? And then you look at the list of the negative and you see that it's 3 pages. It's like you got to move on. So that's just how it is. And the Chicago Fifth Red, that's what we're on. You understand? Like we're on that. It's common sense. It's logic. It's knowing your worth, knowing your self-esteem, caring about your kids, your family, economic, making sure our economics right, making sure that we're fed good, making sure that this, because another thing is this food out here. You understand? And getting everything that we need in our communities that Lincoln Park got. You understand that Chinatown got, that Pilsen got. You understand? That is what it is. Pilsen fights tooth and nail for no gentrification. They fight tooth and nail for no gentrification, and they should. They should, and they fighting Brian Cicero Lopez, and they should, because you know why? Because they know what gentrification does. Because they're looking at us.
They're looking at us. Everybody's looking at us. Everybody's saying, I never let what happened to the blacks happen to us. Everybody's saying that. Everybody, even the foreigners come over here and say, no, they ain't gonna be us. Everybody can see it but us. Everybody can see
why they're taking our money.
Why they taking our money? So, that's the sad reality. Like you said, the uncomfortable truth. That's the uncomfortable truth.
Is for a lot of these raggedy established Democrats in Chicago that think they got this next election. You ain't got it. I don't care how much money that y'all laundering right now, how much money y'all putting to the side. We coming. Chicago Flip Red is coming on some sniper stuff when it comes to getting these seats. It's over. Okay, it's over. Y'all not going to continue to do this to our families. Y'all not going to do this to our children. You're not going to stop us from making money, because that's the main thing. Y'all literally stopping us from making money. Y'all don't want us to make no money, but then we'll sit here and lie and say that it's the Democratic Party that's stopping us from making money. No, y'all are stopping us from making money, because y'all don't know how to. Y'all don't know that. Y'all don't know how to run a business, because if y'all knew how to run a business, we would have everything over there. In our communities.
Like everybody else do. Like everybody else do.
Because like everybody else do. Y'all literally are holding us back. The Democratic Party gatekeepers in Chicago are holding us back, and it happens to be our color.
It's our color. And the problem is,
and Father Flager.
And people, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, Father Flager run Auburn Grisham over there.
And rich off our oppression. That's what I'm saying. Y'all gotta start like really, really just thinking and looking and seeing like this ain't making sense. And y'all know it don't make sense. That's what I'm saying. Y'all know it don't. Y'all
know that, but y'all scared of change. And my thing is, you can't be scared of change. Like, what do you have
to lose?
You said earlier today. What do you have to lose?
Look at our community, y'all. They done bought 70,000 illegals over here and put them in our community. What do we have to lose at this point? And paper them up. We just showed y'all, gonna show y'all that shelter. They're living the life. We don't have nothing. I keep telling everybody we crashing out here. Like at this point, look, we ain't got nothing to lose at this point. Y'all done took everything. Y'all done did us for 40 years, 50 years. Y'all done did us. Y'all done just abused us. Y'all done used us, everything. And we ain't got nothing. It's like somebody who ain't got nothing to lose at this point. You know how a woman, after a man to beat her down so bad and this and that, and for years and years and years and years, and at some point she ain't got nothing to lose now. It is what it is.
It is what it
It
is.
is what it is. When we look at when they did this with these illegals, that's what it was like. We ain't got nothing to lose at this point now. Now
Yeah. And
it's
that
over.
was God. God, I always said that. I said, I know God. This was the first time that probably, because they always say the devil was an angel first, right? And I know it's the first time God was like, oh, what can I do to just get these niggas to know that the Democratic Party, I'm trying. And the devil went knocking at the door and like say, I got something for you. Let them open up the border. Let them open up and just tell them all to come. Then let Jim Crow Biden and that Indian that they keep trying to say that she's black, let them just give them unlimited funds. And if they don't wake up, then
It's over for them.
No hope. It ain't no hope. It ain't no hope. And that's honestly what happened.
Yeah, you're right.
That's when they had to join forces. I believe that they joined forces for the first time in a long time. And yeah, in a long time, because you got to understand, like, my mother is Catholic, born and raised Catholic. You know, my mother goes by the book, goes by the everything goes by that. And I had to tell her, like, Mom, I'm gonna have to get in here. You understand? And I'm gonna have to act the fool. I said, because you did it your way. You did it your way, and they were like, I don't care. I don't care what you did. I don't care about any of that. I don't care that you got your nonprofit right. I don't care that you went to college. I don't care that you put $800,000 in your thing. I don't care if you know that you could put this building in a nonprofit and we don't pay taxes no more. I don't care that you're asking for this TIF money. You're not getting anything because we want this land. You know what I'm saying? My mother got all the evidence. All right. So now it's like, yeah, there's nothing that you can sit and tell me when my mother tried to do it right. Okay? But everything happens for a reason, because you really had to get in the mud. You had to see what's going on. That's why, me and you have crossed forces. You understand when I say cross paths? So cross paths. So that's what it is. Everything, God don't make no mistake in his divine timing. Yeah. And that's just what it is right now. And I'm not trying to hear nobody in my ear talking about the Democratic Party.
Yeah, it's over with. It's over with for now.
Yeah.
Our people gotta wake up. We waking our people up, and we want to destroy the Democrat for what they
destroyed
for what they did to us, and what they tried for what they have done to us, first of all, and then what they tried to do to us this time with these illegals, and what they tried and how they tried to displace us and replace us. It's over for them. Now it's destroy time. If y'all may had a little chance back in the day, but what y'all pulled this time, destroying y'all. Y'all will never play with Black America again. You will never play with us again, that doing what y'all did to us, and play with our kids, letting our kids that's died in the street, taking our resources and giving it to people who ain't pay a dime in the system. Everything that we've been asking for in our communities, everything that we've been saying we need and everything, y'all told us we didn't have it. Yet still y'all bankrupt and put laws into place for these people and things like that. It's over for y'all. Y'all
walking around giving seminars about knowing their rights.
When y'all taking all of ours and telling us we ain't got none.
We ain't got none. And deal with it.
and telling illegals, but y'all telling them that what they rights they got under the amendments that's supposed to be for us. Man, if y'all don't stop playing, I'm telling you, like I'm like so serious.
Yeah.
It's game over. Now it's like y'all, it's like Michael Jordan in the fourth quarter. Ain't no plan no more.
Ain't
It's
no play.
like
This
what
is not. We gotta bring 90. Let me tell you something. I lived here 1 year when I was in fourth grade. I said fourth grade was a very special year for me because my mother tried to move back here in her hometown. She had a factory, everything. Lost. They took it away from her. Again, you understand? They never wanted my mother to get to where we needed to be. You understand? However, 96 here was a very, very, very special year for me. And that 90, that's the Jordan Bulls. Bulls was playing, you understand? My favorite basketball player on the Bulls at that time was Rodman. You understand? Like that's when I learned how to play. That's the first time I wanted to play sports. I finally said, I want to play basketball. I learned all that. So my thing is like, we got to bring that back. We got to bring 96 Chicago back.
That's what
we got to bring that back, and we got to keep that momentum because everybody's watching Chicago. We do it. LA's going to do it. New York is going to do it. Denver is going to do it. Everybody's going to do it. So it's time.
It's a person who hit me up, right? They from New York. He was like, listen, do you think we can get a chapter? He said, because y'all inspiring me so much that I'm trying to do a chapter down here, and we trying to do New York Flips Red. You know, we trying to start that chapter down here. And I know it's a lot of people in California, and this is what everybody been hitting us up asking us. Can y'all come down here and start this in New York and California? All these Baltimore, all these blue cities, they waiting for us. Once we flip, y'all, and then watch how much better our lives be in these urban areas, in these areas. Watch how much better our lives. We're going to be like, we was the dumbest people. We waited this long to do this for us. Watch how much better our lives be in all these areas, New York, California, all that. Once we do this, we going to, because we flipping everybody. We ain't stopping in Chicago because we got to help all our other people out in these other states and stuff. So we going around. We got to help everybody. If this don't stop with us, we got to help all of our people to wake up. Watch how we going to do this. Ain't nobody playing no more. We keep telling y'all, this is the Woodward King said, this is the fourth quarter. This is in the Michael Jordan in the fourth. This is clutch time. We ain't playing no more. Y'all did this. And y'all
that's when Joe 96 was the 96 was it, man. That's when Joe came out with that song. Joe came out with the first song. Free R. Kelly. R. Kelly had something we gotta bring back the nostalgia, to bring back
who we are, who we know we can be, who we know we can be, y'all. We ain't gotta take this. We ain't taking this stuff no more. It's over. That's why I said it's over. Y'all should have left us alone when we were stupid. But y'all should never try to do this with this illegal stuff. Y'all should have left us alone. We probably would have been stupid for a couple more years. Y'all could have got
it was time because in 1984, Reagan became a Republican president, right? And that's when this place did go red. Right? Say that. And they say in 2024 we almost did it again. Saying like what, like that's what I'm saying. Like I don't care what them white people gave me the stats. You know what I'm saying? Like they couldn't believe that Chicago almost flipped red. So when people try to sit here and say that it was like even when Bill said Chicago's never gonna turn red. Oh, it's going to, baby. It's going to, Bill. It's going to. Like, it's going to. So
this is how dumb, this is how sleep they think we are. Like they almost like those niggas are never. They so dumb, they are never. Please.
Yeah.
Look how they think about us, y'all. Like, y'all gotta look at how they think about us. They think that we so dumb that never. They can almost bet money on it. Bet you they won't. That's how
Yeah,
stupid they
yeah,
are.
they not
That's
going to. But no, you know why?
this is how they feel
Because
like of us.
they never, you know, if she would have got in, they would have laughed us out and
Mm-hmm.
all that. But it didn't go. You understand? You know how many people lost money
Mm-hmm.
on that election? People lost money on that election. Is that our ancestors made sure that election went the way it went because they could not continue to see us. We were really doing this to ourselves. We were harming ourselves and not knowing it because you've got the boule and the uppity elites and the talk down on you when you should have went here and da 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 and I have my house and da da da
Mm-hmm.
da all that type of stuff. And anybody that spoke out about it, well, you're not doing it right, or it's supposed to go like this. Whole time now, they breaking laws, they breaking their own laws to keep us down, and y'all ain't saying nothing about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's done. It's over with, and it's going to continue to be over. It's going to be over with, and we're protected. Our God has us protected. Our president has us protected, and that's just what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And people know it. You know, people know it, and honestly, what I tell our Black family, our CFR family, our Chicago Free Red family, like, have faith. Walk, you know, as long as you know you're doing right, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Because once we get these, we like I said, we once we get these seats, and once we can take care of us and take care of Chicago and take care of our children and our seniors and get our businesses back and get downtown thriving and stuff like that, we can take care of our children.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? We can take care of our children, because one thing I do agree with a lot of conservative white people that I get on these spaces with. I was with on one earlier. Isaiah sent me one. Smaller government.
Yeah.
If we get our government smaller,
Yup.
we can use those government resources when we really need to.
Yup.
These
Smaller
people have
government.
abused these corrupt elected officials with their corrupt friends, and they corrupt
Mm-hmm.
have abused the government bank, because that's our bank at the end of the day. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
not gonna let go of our bank. That's one thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing. I'm not letting go of the bank. The bank is there for us. They just have abused it, and that's why forensic audits need to be happening. That's why you have to have people in administration that knows what they're doing. The fact that that man don't got no accountants on his administration is a problem.
Yeah. That's why. Yup. Yup.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
And why they
that's
stealing y'all? Why y'all they stealing y'all money, stealing our money? They finna go and toast, and they finna have a happy life. He finna celebrate. His kids gonna be eating good. His wife gonna be eating good. He protected with his 200 police detail for him and his family. And look at us. We sitting
yeah.
here. We sitting here, gotta go outside, look around each way because we might get carjacked. We might get robbed. This is how dumb we are. I keep saying. I mean, for real. We care about everybody else.
Somebody said, please say stupid, Danny. They
Why
like how you say stupid.
stupid? He said stupid.
But yeah, so we've been on here for 3 hours. Woo!
Okay.
Okay. So our last Desmond Yancy, you are weak. You should have been pushed back on that shelter. You should have you should have pushed that Black Chicago contract in 2023 that Sister Erica and Mama Doris created, and you said that you would. You had that lady who was but 79 at that time, was knocking on doors, and she has big influence over there in that community and on South Shore. Everybody know Mama Doris, and you let her down. On top of that, you let that shelter that's still running over there, right across the street from her condominium that her and her husband purchased when they were in like their 30s. and she's 80, and yeah, like you just you disrespectful, you wrong, you're weak, you that I, like I said, I lost respect for you when you said, when after you didn't vote to censure Carlos Romero Rosa, who said that black people are in the basement and Hispanics are on the first floor. He's a big racist, a big gay Hispanic KKK racist, gay racist, and that has got promoted to now the Park District, which is nuts. But that's a whole nother topic. Because we got redo another Famous Friday on him. But yeah, you were wrong for that. Yeah, that thing that you wrote March 3rd. Yeah. That's
don't mean nothing.
Yeah, you were never getting back in office. I don't care how much money you think CTU is. CTU is dwindling too. They people have lost confidence with them. I'm glad to see SEIU moving away from them and other unions. Shout out to SEIU for that. And honestly, Trump did that. This was the first. They said it was the first year in history that none of the unions endorsed the Democrat Party because all the union workers, said that they were not voting for Kamala.
They wanted Trump. Yeah, they wanted Trump. So so what you gonna do? Your people want Trump. You gonna just go over your people and vote for?
Thank you for donating. Somebody just donated.
Thank you. So yeah, what you gonna do? You gotta listen to and they just said we ain't gonna. That's how you know how. This is how you know when people pay. So if all your people, this is how you know how people are compromising. We keep telling y'all, if all of your people want you to, it's for one person, and you can't even do what your people want and endorse that person because you so sold out. I'm talking about the leader, not the people, because you just sold your soul to this party. So you gotta either say I'm neutral instead of saying, hey, my people go. That's how you're not free. These people are not free. Because if it was free, they'll say, hey, Democrat, I gotta go with my people. My people want Republicans, I gotta go with them. They can't even do that. That's how compromised these people are. That's how compromised these
like
people are.
It's a brain. Like honestly, it really needs to be studied. The Democratic brain needs to be studied because just like the Cowboy, the Dallas Cowboy brain got to be studied. But and the Bears brain. No, I'm just playing. Shout out to the Bears. But like you're dealing with. And first of all, if what's that man's name? If Brandon Johnson thinks that he's getting prepared for another term, I hate that for him. I really hate that for him. We have never, the credit for the city of Chicago has never went down. Okay? Our credit is down. We're broke. We're bankrupt. We are bankrupt. It's just that they're trying to hold on to not saying it, but we're bankrupt, and that's just what it is. So, and then someone said that why isn't the Republican Party more visible since Trump got 30% in Chicago? They should run someone against Dum Dum just to make him sweat. The problem is, I think everybody. Chicago GOP and Illinois GOP, they have somebody in mind that they're going to run. Just like Chicago Flips Red has somebody that they have in mind that's going to run. And I think there's other Republican groups or organizations that have people going to run, and they got the Democrats now. Tony Preckwinkle and them ankles and them. They got somebody else that they got that's going to run against that they got and that's going to take Brandon Johnson place because they know he's not going to win. They know he's done. So everybody is I think strategically figuring out how they're going to do their rollout of who they're going to put out there. However, there are people that have reached out to us, setting up meetings to wanting us to endorse certain people and stuff like that. But like I said, at the end of the day, we are not endorsing nobody that is a Democrat. Okay, I don't, and also I don't, and I'll be quite honest with y'all. I really don't want to hear about 30 and 40 years ago how things was done. The 30 and 40 year ago Democrat is just not it no more, and it's never going to be it. And the matter of fact, y'all might as well just close that case. Case closed. Throw that over there. This is a new wave, the new Republican Party, and at the end of the day, it's ran by a bunch of business owners and entrepreneurs who know what we need in our communities and also understand traditional values, family values, Christian values, common sense values, and know privilege, know our worth.
Yep. And
Yeah, I know my worth.
and want everybody, because if everybody succeed, then that means the whole Chicago succeeds. That's the problem. See, they neglected our areas, and now that's what you see, the young kids going down there tearing up downtown, and now the businesses are leaving, because if everybody area was taken care of, then the young kids wouldn't be downtown, the businesses would still be there. If everybody area was taken care of, everybody would be good. Everybody be good. The Chicago will be doing good. That's how it goes. But when you neglect when you neglect our area, now you got all the crime is coming from us. That's where all the crime coming from. Most of the crime, the Asians ain't doing the crime. The white people over there ain't doing the crime. It's us. It's our people doing the crime. That's why Chicago is called Chirac. It's us. But because you didn't invest in the community,
yeah, we don't have nothing in our community. I was saying the other day, like I was saying that a couple of years ago, like in 2023. I was talking to these two white ladies, and they were like, "I just don't understand like these teen takeovers." I said, "Oh, because we don't have anything in our communities. They took everything. All the money that they said that they were going to build, put over there for them, and they'll go down to committee meetings. But this is our fault too, because it'd be empty in the committee meetings. So when they go in there and say, have our statistics of all the money that we need over in our community, and it'd be 3 to 4 people that approve. I mean that alderman that be down there to say, yeah, y'all can get it, and then they go give it to their home girl or homeboy, and then they don't never make it over there. None of the stuff makes it over there.
Because if you take care of the communities, everybody will be doing good that way. Because you got the black kids going over there up north now, robbing them. Because we looking now, we aware they going up north now. You see what I'm saying? Now they being victimized. See, it don't stop because you never took care of the problem. You got to take care of the problem. So if everybody is good, the whole Chicago gonna be good. But if you got,
it start with these kids. These kids are going to continue to terrorize downtown.
Yeah,
they're going to continue because the 29,000 jobs that Brandon Johnson is a habitual liar. Okay, he just cannot. He can't help himself. He got a lion spirit on, but he is an Aries.
Yeah, he got a lion spirit.
He got a lion spirit, and he is an Aries, and he a March Aries. So it's starting to make sense a little bit now. So. But it's not. They're going to continue to terrorize, and they're going to continue to terrorize because you aren't paying attention to them in schools because y'all have made sure to prioritize the illegals.
Yeah.
Y'all also, the CTU is out here lying about be doing anything for the kids because y'all do not care. Y'all don't have anything in our communities for them. You don't have. You care nothing about doing nothing for them.
Yeah.
Even when you go down to Springfield, you gotta go down to Springfield. Even down to Springfield, I hear people be down there arguing down there. They don't care either because Governor Pritzker doesn't care. Because Governor Pritzker is making so much money. His family's nonprofit is making so much money with the juvenile system, so they really don't want to do nothing. Y'all don't care about mental health services or making sure we have mental health services. So in order to stop all this BS, the feds need to come, and we need to mobilize, organize, and get those seats and get them people out. And it cannot be nobody, honestly, that has ran before. You can't run. If you've already ran, you're compromised. I don't believe anybody in Chicago that has ran for office already has not been bought.
Yeah, yeah, because yeah, me too. It
Yeah,
gotta
you are.
be.
Yeah, and I hate. And my thing is like, it's nothing personal. It's nothing personal, but you can't. You already was bought. You've already been bought. You've already been bought. My thing is though, it needs somebody in there that it can't be bought, and that was the beauty about Trump. Trump can't be bought.
That's it. That was the 2016 and this one. He came in a billionaire. He actually lost money being president. So,
Yep.
yup, he out.
And does not take his salary. He didn't
And
take his salary in 2016 for the 4 years, and he didn't take it this time. But they don't talk about that though.
yeah, he one of the presidents who didn't get rich off the presidential seat. He actually lost money and didn't take a salary and all that. So you gotta have somebody who Zoe just said, who just don't care, who ain't got nothing, who just be like, who like whatever. Whatever, this is what it's gonna be.
And
But
like my mom said, the Obamas got rich, and you can't hear nothing from the Obamas about how they displacing everything over there in Woodlawn, Inglewood, all that. Like I said, we just talked about that CBA ordinance. Where
yeah,
you at, Desmond Yancy? Why don't you reach out to the Obamas? I know
right,
somebody got the Obamas number down there in City Hall.
and
Let
tell
them
them
know,
what they
yeah,
do.
yeah, because you're done. Okay, I'm trying to
Yeah.
tell you, it's no hope for none of y'all progress, especially you black progressive aldermen. The fact
Mm-hmm.
that y'all aligned with the Hispanic KKK, who never cared about y'all, is crazy. And look, and they've showed you that by making sure that Brian Hopkins and Brandon Riley made sure them shelters were out of downtown. Because
Yeah.
you know what they were doing? Them white people were moving. They were moving to Florida, to
Yeah.
Georgia, to
Mm-hmm.
Texas.
Yeah.
You understand? Down south somewhere, New Orleans,
Mm-hmm.
Louisiana. They were done. Okay, and they were letting you know they were so done. They were selling their condos for less than what they paid for because
Mm-hmm.
they wanted to let you know that's how fed up we are in Chicago, and you're letting these shelters in these $1 million condos, these Chicago Tribune condos right there on Michigan Avenue. You walk 2 blocks. There's Streeterville. There's Chicago in a Chicago shelter. They got Modelo bottles everywhere. They puking and throwing up everywhere. Tacos, stuff over there, prostitution. Then their dogs just shit all over the place. And
Mm-hmm.
this is Streeterville, right there, right up the street from Magnificent Mile. Brian Hopkins and Brandon Riley went to went to Brandon Johnson. Probably got in his face. He said, "If you don't get these motherfuckers out of Streeterville and what's it called? Because we keep losing people, and that is the bread and butter down there."
Yeah.
But you got people like Desmond Yancy that's gonna let this 750 bedroom bed shelter in Hyde Park stay there
Mm-hmm.
because you ain't got no backbone, because they'll weaponize you. Show weak ass on.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. He has to go. He
Yeah,
has to go. He has to go. And we know
yeah,
this because we were just talking to some people and was saying, that's why they left. And we were talking to one and one of the and it was a white lady, and she was saying we was trying to talk, and we said, please just get places at 2 places. She said, listen, I'm gone, honey. Florida, there it goes.
yeah,
And she told
gone.
us that. She said, and we was like, just get to where we need you here, but they done. They done with these people. They
Yeah,
ain't
they
gonna play with
done.
that.
They done. They
No,
done. So
this
that's
is what
that
they.
piece. Yeah. Oh, they said Michelle. They said Michelle. I don't know if that Michelle Harris. She started her own YouTube channel. Dang. Okay. I'm glad we inspired you.
Y'all, Michelle Harris. Y'all,
Yeah.
everything that lady said. Listen, y'all got
Oh, she
on.
talks about that lawsuit that she has yet to answer yet. I done sued
Yeah,
you, Michelle Harris, and you have
listen,
yet to
y'all.
respond to my lawsuit.
Listen, y'all. Y'all gonna listen. Y'all gotta.
Oh,
Y'all.
Michelle Obama. Oh yeah.
Oh
Oh
yeah,
yeah. Michelle Obama did start a YouTube with her brother.
Yeah, and anybody in that crash, anybody listen to that I only think that's on though. Anybody listen to that. But listen, y'all, come time election, because you see now how Brandon Johnson is pivoting. He's saying now he's trying to talk up, he's going to all the black churches now, he's going to all the black venues, and he's saying that he spent more for the
Yeah,
black
20
Chicagoans.
times. 20
Yeah.
times.
So this is what these people are starting to do. You're gonna hear Tony Perico start talking about the blacks. They're gonna start including the blacks more because listen, they are trying to be reelected. So in other words, now that it's time for kind of getting his reelection, Brandon Johnson is starting to go to all the black places to say, "Hey, look, it's a lie. This is what I did for y'all. It's all lies." But watch how they start moving. Stay vigilant. We're not stupid. We're gonna hold these people accountable because they think they're gonna keep doing
Yeah,
this
and we're
every
gonna
4
get
years.
these voting records out. Y'all all vote.
Yeah,
Every black person that voted in mayor and Tony Pratt, y'all voted for illegal immigration money. Y'all
yeah,
voted to put them in our communities. Y'all voted for them to get unlimited funds, knowing that
yeah.
we can't get you. You chose illegal immigrants over our children and our seniors and Chicago overall.
Mm-hmm.
You chose it over our businesses. You literally y'all are done. It ain't nothing.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't nothing. You can go to all them empty churches because he's already started his faith and leadership engagement tour, and every church that he's been to has been empty up in there. You got
Yep,
booed at the White Sox yesterday, and they was empty
yep,
up in there too. You are a loser. You
yep.
are doo. All of them are doo. Okay? Doo. It's, it's Rico time.
Yeah, it's Rico time,
It's
y'all.
Rico time. Y'all going to jail. Listen what my man say. Take the what's it called and what's it called. Yeah, I don't have cash. I ain't got cash out no more. You gotta donate to Chicago Fist Red on the website, chicagofistred.com. Thank you very much. It goes to our 501c4 that we're getting this week. It's going to be a journey. We're going to document our stuff, but we're going to get our 501c4 for our PAC because, like Mr. Ward says, shout out to Mr. Ward, ain't no PAC bigger than what? The Black PAC. And that is what they scared about because we run this. This our country. This and this our south side. This our west side. And one of the best things about Chicago is the segregation, and everybody's okay with it. So at the end of the day, you've got white Chicago that's down with us. You've got Hispanic Chicago that's down with us. You've got Asian Chicago that's down with us. You've got shit downstate. Really, they ready. You understand? So it's about this is evolving. This is evolving. It's not about a race thing. It's about integrity, and it's about saving our state, saving our city, and saving our children and our seniors and our values.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right. Anything else? Got any other words before we
No,
go?
I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. I'm
All
good.
right. We'll see y'all next week. I'll let y'all know who Famous Friday is next week. Next week. Next week. Next week. All right. Peace, y'all.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.